To you.
There we go.
Hang on a second. All right, welcome back to Political Trendy Radio Episode 8. I'll just level with you. We were doing Episode 8. Everything was going. We had Andrew, and all those people. Two Andrews. And my computer crapped out. So in the middle of the stream, it died, and I couldn't, I couldn't restart it. But we are resuming the episode. So you there on Streamland, you know what day it is. You listening to the edited version, which we post a couple weeks from now, you have no idea. For all you know, 10 minutes have passed. So we're going to stick with that illusion that 10 minutes have passed, even though the cast of characters has completely changed. Really quickly, we'll go through the emails. ellindamood@gmail.com. Twitter is ptradio666. Facebook, Political Trendy. We still got to get the URL. Bishop. With me is... I'm Elliot, by the way. And with me is...
I'm Scott. I'm from Metalgate Band on Facebook. You can find me there. Just Facebook, type in Metalgate Band, and you'll find us. And we also do a weekly podcast every Tuesday night with Jim Kamikaze Thompson.
That's me.
And I'm Anarcha Kaza, YouTube renter. Find me at youtube.com/anarcha-akaza1 or Scared Peasant on YouTube, but subscribe to my other channel instead. I need Japanese people in that one.
Yes, now if we're all done with the promotional circle jerk here.
I'm not done yet.
That's a good
Yeah.
Lick it. Lick it.
If you guys could,
Okay, I'm good.
share the stream in whatever groups you want, and now maybe we'll have some cool guests. And I mean, you guys are great too, but you know we can always have guests.
Fuck you.
Hey, I got a piracy
We're not
question
good enough
you.
for you,
And
man.
actually, Jim, Elliot, I got a piracy question for both of you, and Scott, you could possibly answer this too. I don't know what your opinion of piracy is, but alright, you guys are aware of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, right?
Yeah.
What
Yes.
I own seasons or volumes, my bad, William Street, 1 through 4, but I went to Adult Swim's site last night to watch there are new ones because you know you can watch them on the site, and it wanted me to log in to my ISP, which I don't have that information. My question is, I don't know how well much you guys pirate, but would it be a bad idea to download ATHF seasons 5 and 6 and 7?
Hang on a second. I've got to just stand up here, and I'm going to walk over, and I'm going to bang on something.
I mean, I don't like the idea of piracy, but I just
Yeah.
really want to watch it and not have the money for them right now.
Do you hear what I'm banging on? This is a 5 terabyte hard drive filled with music and TV shows.
Well,
That answers your question.
So in other words, I probably won't get to.
I do not care. I mean, I buy stuff, but
Well, I've been told before that they will track your IP down over movies and shit.
yeah, that's never happened to me before. And I've downloaded Simpsons, so.
Oh, okay, now I have to wait then.
well,
Since
if you're asking, yeah, sorry, cookie. If you're asking,
What a cookie, bitch.
it's a fucking great cookie. Mrs. Fields is a good fucking cookie whore.
I had my hopes up. I thought someone stole my recipe for Ritalin cookies.
Oh God, I used to use Ritalin cookies for about 3 years, and anyway, that's a little personal.
What were we saying, Scott?
Anyway, continue.
I don't have a problem with it, like if you're just trying shit out or whatever, but you know, people work their asses off on that shit.
I know. If I had the money, I'd buy it right now.
Here's my view, and this is music. Okay, well, music, you already know my view. Major label, probably going to download it for free. Independent,
Well,
independent label. But
William
anyway.
Street is kind of distributed by Time Warner, but they're independent from Adult Swim, and the only reason I highly support them is because they adamantly refuse to show Aqua Teen on Fox if their date spot like South Park and Futurama and Family Guy or them on. ATHF has 100% been aired on Adult Swim, and they refuse to be shown anywhere else because They don't
Well, they
let them
can't
out.
be shown anywhere else. It's
Well, what's
too.
the big deal about just using their website then? Like, why?
Well, what I was trying to say is I was trying to do that, but it wouldn't let me watch it. I had to log into my ISP, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why do I need to do this for? Why can't I just click watch? It
Well, plus DVD sets are overpriced as hell.
actually, well,
I'm not
season,
paying $60 for
I'm
something I could watch for free. Sorry.
I'm about to buy season 5 or volume 5 because it's only $7 on Amazon, but 6 and 7 are kind of pricey, and they're in the $30 range, and I can't really afford that right now.
My
Well, I
main
mean,
my main question here is why are you trying to logic yourself into convincing yourself that this is somehow a good idea, but you still think it's a bad idea?
Because I want to support the company, but I really want to watch it.
You see,
because he's him.
the whole thing is whenever you fucking pirate something as something to tide you over till you can get the money for the fucking real deal, if you want to support it that way, that's fine. In my opinion, you are fucking test driving it and you're going to fucking eventually get it. It's like fucking shit.
Everything
Half
that
my
I've
fucking CD and
sorry.
DVD collection is shit that I at one point pirated. There's other shit that I pirated that I just said fuck it and delete it from my hard drive because it fucking sucked. I mean, it's a try before you buy scenario, If I like it enough, I'll fucking go support it once I get the money to do so.
Yeah, and I was gonna say is my friend a buddy of mine knows that I've been watching THF since the beginning, but I've only actually seen every episode of volumes 1 through 4. I've seen part. I used to own 5, but a homeless guy in Berkeley stole it from me, as well as the first 4, which I rebought at Rasputin for 99 cents each. But I've never actually seen any of the episodes from volume 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, which
Well, how do you know they're good? I mean, you should download them, see if they don't suck.
I know that's what I'm
I
gonna
mean,
do.
my main thing really quickly is I like a lot of shows from England, and I don't think I have a multi-region DVD player. I don't know what I have. I have a little DVD player. I don't know what region it is, or so a lot of the things are if they're released on region one at all, they're released in like these stupid little rather than seasons. They're releasing these like best of the this,
And
and I don't want a
there's
video compilation. I just want a season.
and
Just give me.
actually on them. I mean, I already own volumes 1 through 4 because I bought it at Rasputin, but if you actually go to AdultSwim.com to actually try to buy those, they've been out of stock for the longest time now, and I've actually emailed Adult Swim saying, "Oh yeah, can you restock these so that I can buy them from you?" And their exact message back to me was, well, we don't really have high enough a demand for it, so just buy it off eBay or Amazon from somebody. In other words, yeah, this doesn't matter.
Something that just popped in my mind. Like, if you go to a grocery store and they have that lady there who has like the free samples, and you eat the free sample, and you're like, well, that's not big enough. Give me more. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, there's only one sample per person. Would you then go to the shelf and just say, well, fuck you then, I'm taking these fucking hot dogs?
No,
Yeah.
what I would do is I'd put on a false beard and go back in line.
Yeah.
And by the way,
Back in the day, whenever I was fucking poor, broke, jobless, and fucking, living in my parents' fucking attic.
Your mic is kind of staticky, by the way, for the first time.
It's still staticky.
Yeah, it's a little
yeah,
bit.
it's a little. By the way, PTR supports piracy. Just pointing it out there.
That's a variable.
Okay, well, I guess this is just about as good as it's gonna get, cause
That's not too
we
bad.
got this
Yeah.
and we got this. Is this any better?
I can tolerate it.
Either way, so it doesn't. I mean, you're not as bad as some people. Andrew Campbell and Eric Chavez. You guys have awful microphones, Eric. Eric, you need a microphone. We are going to pool money to get Eric and Andrew microphones.
I'll
There's
just
one
steal
broken
him.
from my laptop.
My microphone costs like $15. It's
I mean,
it's a
Jesus.
webcam.
But yeah, everyone involved in the staff at Political Trendy Radio meeting, myself, support piracy. Anyway, continue on. I'm not saying I don't want to debate. I'm just,
Yeah.
that's the official
Let's
position.
spill some blood. Anyways, when I was a fucking snot-nosed fucking mall ratting with my friends, we'd fucking loot the fucking free samples as we went through the fucking mall.
You see those people at Costco all the time. Not that I go to
Actually,
Costco.
when I was a wee boy, like age 11 to 16, teenage or whatever, my buddies and I, there used to be a grocery store named Country Mart out there on 30 on the 22nd, 20th in Princeton. It's next to Walmart, but well, across the street from it. But anyway, we'd always go out there to the deli, and also and then to the Walmart deli and say, "Oh, can we get a free sample of chicken strips?" And they'd always just give it to us. And, "Oh, can I have another?" Yeah, sure, but they'd give us like one or two, whatever. But um, I when I was up in Seattle earlier this year, just for the fuck of it, I tried it at 21, and the lady actually said, "Yeah, you sure can have a sample." Like, and then I'm like, "Fuck it, can I get like 20 of these?" She's like, "Oh, all right then." When I was younger, I used to see how much as I could get, but now, no, I'll totally buy that shit. Now that I'm older, I realize, well, as you said, Jim, a lot of money and time goes into that, but I don't. That's why I mean, I haven't stolen from a big store in over like 5 years now, but that's the reason why, I refuse to ever shoplift at Walmart or Country Mart or Price Shoppers because although they can fucking burn to the ground as how much I care about them, the people that work there are treated like shit, and when something goes missing off that shelf, or even if somebody decides to pick something up and put it where it doesn't belong, a customer or a worker there gets their ass ripped in half over it. And I've seen it happen before. That's why I don't.
Well, because you fucking stole.
Well, not just that, but when people, like let's say you get Oreos and you're like, I don't want these, and you put them in the clothing department. A worker is going to get their ass ripped apart because it's not where it's supposed to be.
That's actually something I used to do a lot as like a kid, as like a
Uh-huh.
bored kid, just pick stuff up and put it back randomly. Um, and I'm not.
It's just reminded me of all my old shoplifting tales from back when I was a two-bit fucking asshole, as opposed to a full-blown asshole I am today.
I tried. I tried to shoplift once, and I got caught, and it was actually very embarrassing to me. Like
I don't think I caught once.
for all kinds of reasons,
So
So
George Carlin had a saying. His brother had a saying, but he said the first rule of breaking the rules is never get caught. You failed.
I only
Well,
know.
unless you're with a bunch of friends who also like breaking the rules, then you can make out like bandits. See, what happened was one day I got busted for fucking shoplifting a mini cassette recorder I was planning on using in college.
Nice.
Well, this gave me a nice little bad name, and I was already in the metal, so I dressed like fucking, brutal as fuck, Cannibal Corpse t-shirt, fucking painted leather jacket with all fucking kinds of crazy shit on it, band names, anarchist army with all the fucking
I
army emblems
probably
painted
whoever
on it.
watched you
So
made you look different.
I would walk into a store with already having a bad name and also looking the part,
Yeah.
and I'd take something off a shelf in a way that made it look like I was trying to hide I was taking it, but I was in fact trying to get people to notice me in the mirrors and shit. And they would follow me around the store, and I'd find a place, out of sight where I would just drop it. And while they're following me, my friends would come in and shoplift like there was no tomorrow. They would fucking loot the place blind.
Nice.
So I go out of the store. They pat me down. They don't even find an ID on me because I didn't carry ID at the time. What was the fucking point? And they'd walk out of the store like we'd walk home from the mall or ride our bikes or whatever, and we'd have like $1,000 haul. I was the fucking perfect decoy.
Nice.
It took them about a year to catch on that this is what was going on.
and you don't want to get caught, right? Like the first rule of breaking the rules is don't get caught. But there's a reason you get caught. It's because they don't want you stealing their shit. Like just
I
like
just
you
I
don't
just
want someone stealing your shit.
over the past couple of days I was actually how I told you about when I got arrested in 2011. I kind of remembered now exactly how we actually got caught. This was forgotten previously. We didn't actually get caught at the concession stand. What we did afterwards is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever done in my entire life, and if I wouldn't have done this, I wouldn't have got caught. We got the stuff from the concession stand, and it was all fine, and we were about ready to part ways. Except, hey, let's go downtown on Main Street and climb up on top of the buildings, and the other two decided to start throwing beer bottles and shit at cars on Main Street and spray painting and all that. I remember that is how we got caught.
Yeah, I got caught because I was an idiot. I was a
Yeah.
stupid kid.
Same here.
I got
was
caught
just a
because I
stupid
didn't know where the fucking cameras were. That's the only reason I got
Yeah,
caught.
that's basically how they caught me too. I just thought I was invincible.
Well, at the time, we're talking like 1991, 92,
Oh, yeah, wow.
93, whenever not many stores had cameras, and the ones that did, the bulk of them, you would notice the fucking camera.
Right.
And it just happened that Montgomery Wards had better hidden cameras.
The last time I stole something was accidentally from Goodwill in Bellevue, Washington. And
You stole from a Goodwill. That's fucking great.
well, it wasn't on purpose at all, which I went back and I paid for it after I noticed it. But no, I bought a 360 from there because they had an Xbox 360 for $20. I think that was a mistake, but then I found that it wasn't because I had the Red Ring of Death. But pretty much the Goodwill in this town, if you buy a console, it's bundled. The Goodwill in that place, oh fuck no. PS1, $20. The cord's $10.
Now, you know about the red circle of death? You could just go online. 99% of the time, it's an easy fix.
This one was kind of fucked up, as in you turned it on and it was pretty badly destroyed. But
There are fixes for it, but I think you have to have certain tools and shit like that too.
You don't need certain tools most of the time. Like 90% of the time, you don't need fucking certain tools. It's just quick flip the switch and pull things out, put them right back into place.
Yep.
So most of the shit there's plug and play. Not very much is what's soldered in is minimal.
But what I was gonna say
people,
is
people come back and have you guys read the Acts of Gord website?
No.
Oh, it's a website of a guy. I think Eric can get the link for you.
What is it called again, Elliot?
It's that Acts of Gord thing that I showed you about a year ago. It was 99 2000, so it's kind of old, but it was right when the GameCube was launched. It was the story of this guy who ran a gaming store. I'm warning you, 5 minutes will turn into 45 minutes so quickly. Just reading all his exploits and all his like dealing with shoplifters and things like that, and people coming in, people coming in asking stupid questions. It's funny.
Not to get back on this, but when I got caught and the cops were talking to me, I remember I said, "Yeah, but it's fucking Walmart. It's not like I took from a poor person or nothing."
But pretty much, what I accidentally stole was the power cord to the Xbox 360. I thought it was fucking bundled together because every Goodwill that I've ever been to, they bundle everything together. Nope, it was sold separately, and there was a half ripped off price sticker hidden, like right below. You know where the power cord comes off of the little brick thing? It was where you couldn't see it. So I'm like, oh shit. Well, they were wanting $15 for it anyway. Oh well.
Yeah, modern consoles, man, I'm done with them. I'm just done with them.
Like, how do you guys expect to sell something like this when you're charging, 20 for the console, that's okay, but it had the Red Ring of Death, but 10 to 15 for the AV, 10, 15 for the power cord, about 30 for the controller. They were charging absurd prices for it. You can get a 360 bundle on eBay for $40 to $50 anymore.
Yeah. I think the 360 and the PS3 are the last good consoles.
All this theft of consoles just reminds me of back whenever I was a fucking kid.
The Vita, the PS Vita, and the Wii U are pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a Wii U yet, but
we bought the Wii when it was pseudo new, 2007 or so, and I guess it's good for the entry level gamer. But I always prefer the 360.
We're talking about the new one, the new Wii U.
Has it improved? I don't remember.
I don't know. It's got a little bit better as far as high definition hookups and stuff like that.
Well, my complaint was the controller. You have to move and stuff, and that's part of the couch potato culture of video games.
I actually used my Wii I modded the fuck out of it. Now I have due to my robbery last year, I have every Sega, NES, SNES, and 64 game on it because I had over 1,000 video games, and some asshole decided that he wanted more than I did.
I
And
use my Wii as something to throw at people's heads.
You
I
know,
don't
there
really.
is a good case to be made for, I don't want to call it piracy, but older games that don't ever see the light of day again.
Someone
Uh,
needs to bring back Ducati World. I miss that game.
yeah, well, how often do you see those kind of games unless you go to a specialized like gaming store?
Dude, that was a game for PS1, and it's
Oh,
called
guys, hey,
Ducati World. You're never gonna see that game.
Right.
If anyone could find, it doesn't really matter because I don't have a PS1. But if anyone could find me a copy of Ducati World, that'd be
I'll,
great.
I'll check for you. Oh, Sky, you just reminded me of this. So a few days ago, I'm a Sega fanboy, as you guys pretty much have figured this out. On my gaming channel, I do RuneScape and bullet hells pretty much. A few days ago, I came across this shmup named Magic Girl. It's a unlicensed bootleg from China and from 1993. However, before even playing this on my channel, I didn't even look it up on YouTube. There are only 5 videos of it currently on YouTube.
Oh, Eric left again. Sorry to
There's,
interrupt, but Eric's
it's
left.
okay. There's only 5 videos of
Where
this
do
on
I find
YouTube,
him?
and the most popular video has 472 views. So I'm
Wow.
thinking, oh fuck, I'm not even gonna get 10. I can't believe I just wasted my time with this shit. Although, I have 40 fucking views, and now people are actually looking for it.
Well,
Well, there you go.
you
I was
know,
like, goddamn.
my view. I think it would be better to do something you like, especially if it's something niche, than do something to be basically a game whore and just I want to get 1 billion views. So
Oh,
I'm gonna
I'm not
play.
after a
Well,
billion.
the
I
only
just,
way you're going to get 1 billion views is if you're doing something you like, right? Like even
yeah.
PewDiePie, as much as I don't
I
like the guy, he loves what he's doing.
Oh
So
yeah.
we were talking Friday. You guys missed it
Just not
because
that,
it was
I
during
would
the
have
day.
been disappointed if,
Uh,
I just get slightly disappointed when I get like 5 to 10 views, especially because I have 95 subscribers on that channel. But I was just shocked to see that fucking video was growing. I'm like, damn, I didn't think that was going to happen.
that retro niche is pretty popular right now.
And what's kind of funny is the person that has 472 views. I watched that video. It's fucking terrible. It's laggy as shit. And what's funny as hell about that channel is, I think he's got 15,000 subscribers, and that video only has less than 500 views. I'm like, dude, wow, you should have not recorded that with your shitty software, man. And what's kind of weird about it is I watched a few of his other videos. That video itself was one of 5 that was just beyond terrible. The screen was just really chalky. I was like, why'd you upload this?
Oh well.
People in their shit. If I'm doing a video like a gaming video, and if I notice it's laggy or if it doesn't look right, I'm not going to upload it because I doubt any of you want to watch a video that looks like shit. I
No, no, not
Eric's
really. No.
going to dinner. He'll be back in a jiffy, whatever that means.
in a jiffy.
Why do we keep inviting him? He doesn't say anything. He doesn't do anything. He's like the reverse Anarcha.
He'll suck a dick.
Hey, it's my show. I get to be mean.
It's fun being mean.
He's kind of like he's the extreme Mason, and I don't mean Freemason.
I'm the fascist dictator of PTR. If you guys don't like it, you can leave.
Gas chamber.
Yes, we need more
Well,
gas
you know what
chambers.
annoys me, and I don't, and you guys could possibly, here's another talking point on games. Have you ever walked into a retro game store and the majority of the shit they have is just casual stuff like Mario and Zelda, and you're just like, where's all the niche games at? I know you guys can't
People
really
hang
see
on to
it.
those.
Wait,
Those are limited runs, and people hang on to those. Gamers know what they're doing.
Okay, when I say niche, and that this isn't like niche, but like Game Cycle Auto, which I'm banned from there for supporting the store for so long. That's another story. But like when I go into like Game Cycle or Game Net over here, or I'm not even gonna talk about GameStop because I don't need to tell you about them. However, when I go into these game stores, I find Zelda, Mario, Metroid, Tetris, Call of Duty, Star Wars, just all the shit that you expect to see, and maybe you'll find an Earthbound or a Conquer, and those are kind of mainstream titles anymore, and maybe just maybe you'll find the Secret of Mana cartridge, but Revelations Persona for PS1. When I fucking saw that game, then I was like, holy shit, Klonoa, Daikatana. No, that shit doesn't really exist in game stores anymore. And
Well, because people hold on to that.
Then they
people
fucking go out of their way to fucking buy it. I know whenever I was splurging every single fucking paycheck on retro games at different shops and shit, I see something fucking that was rogue and out there and no one knew about. I got fucking what's Omicron, the Nomad Soul
Fucking
for.
A. That game is badass. Sorry, Jim.
It's the only fucking good game those guys ever fucking made. The other two are fucking complete shit. But
That game is badass, though. If you have never played it,
oh,
the fighting mechanics are kind of shitty, so
it's
it's the
clunky,
first-person shooter, but at the same time, it's great as concept. It was well designed otherwise, and the story's actually good junk food for the mind as opposed to your fucking Fahrenheit or what the fuck, fucking Western, I don't know.
Welcome to PTR
Indigo
Recap.
Prophecy is the one they call it for fucking America. And
Oh,
I just
yeah.
fucking hated that shit. It's like, oh my
playing a movie.
god.
Yeah.
Could they make any... I mean, I usually don't bitch whenever they use stereotypes, but whenever your sole purpose for selling a game is purely the story angle, dear god.
Yeah.
Black guy was black guy, period. There was like no denying it. It's like, this is the laziest bit of writing I'd ever seen. And I usually don't fucking bitch whenever they use stereotypes to progress something, but dear god, this was just so just straight down the line. You know, check the box for the stereotype. You got it.
There was like a little craze there for a minute with those kind of games, like where it's just basically like a fucking movie, and you just followed along with prompts.
Yeah, they were
boring.
trying to make fucking interactive movies. It's like, this isn't
No.
a real game.
Let me shoot something, please.
It wasn't really just let's shoot something, because most of the time they wouldn't fucking bother. They would write it at the level you would expect for 1980s to 90s fucking video game. This is the script writing level they were at. Then they try to put all these hardcore fucking technical values in it, making the graphics all pretty and everything flow and the audio quality is superb, and it was just like, what the fuck are you doing?
what fucking annoying.
You're wasting all these resources on a crap
That's like a-
storyline with no gameplay. If the gameplay was there, I'd be more forgiving of the fucking storyline, but the gameplay wasn't.
I was watching Bishop. Shout out to Bishman Rock. Everyone should subscribe to him on YouTube because I said so. I was watching him play Skyrim with all the mods. Which, if you guys don't like Skyrim, play it with all the mods. It'll take forever to upload, but or forever to load, but it's so worth it. Get the one with the explosions and the crab with the monocle.
As a person,
Oh,
I've seen people do that.
But I was watching him play. Sorry, I just had a cough. I was watching him play. In the intro, I swear it was 10 minutes long.
Yeah, it
Big,
is.
long intro scene before he could actually play as a cow named Jesus Fuck with a crab with a monocle for a pet,
You know
and an
what's that?
invisible flaming goat friend.
What's that say about modern gaming though? Where like hackers and shit have to like completely gut the game and add all kinds of new shit to it before it's even. I mean, Skyrim though by itself is actually pretty decent. I mean,
I
I
don't
liked
mind
Oblivion
stuff like
more
that.
and Morrowind.
I don't mind. Well, I don't play those type of games. Well, I don't play games, but I don't really
Yeah.
care for those type of games. A little too whatever. Anyway, I wouldn't mind a lot of cutscenes because I used to love the cutscenes. I used to look forward to the cutscenes. Whenever my sister would skip them, I'm like, no, come back. If the cutscenes were actually good and had a decent story, but thank you. But a lot of them are just random like bloodbaths and just like, really, that's your story. There's at least, I don't know, put in some plot for the people like
Yeah.
me. But
Yeah, there's a good balance a game developer's got to find there. Like, I want to play a fucking good video game, and the cutscene better be worth it. And don't waste my time with this like Final Fantasy 10 million hour long cutscene that I don't really give a shit about.
well, I mean, it's fun to watch them on YouTube.
In Persona 4, it takes at least 4 hours to finally get to the fighting and all that, which I
Fuck
love
that.
Persona. I love Persona 4 to death. That game is my world.
My world is heavy metal and punk rock and racing. So
I used to be 100% music. There was a point in my life where I never played video games. That was before 2012, but I just games.
I think I would be more video game if I could see, obviously. But I am interested in the way video games work and how they've improved and things like that. I know that's a nerd thing, but you know.
There was a crew of people, I was telling you about them earlier, Elliot, that they were trying to raise money for developing technology to help different types of disabled people play fucking video games. And I've seen tidbits of technology where they can help blind people see. I'd love to see them come up with something.
Unfortunately, the condition I have, it is impossible to. Well, it would be impossible to regenerate eyesight because I've never had eyesight. But yeah, it is actually impossible to do anything about this particular blindness.
Okay, well,
Well, at least until we get into an area that resembles cyberpunk, then we'll just be able to jack your brain directly into the internet.
yeah, there you go.
My brain's already in the internet. Welcome to Political Trendy Radio.
I was gonna make one last comment on what I was saying earlier, but I only buy Japanese games anymore because American ones are too expensive. But what I find fucking hilarious is like talk about the Game Over up in Seattle or Bellevue, and also the one down here. They sell a bunch of Japanese games that are extremely overpriced. Like Japanese games, you could buy the entire main fan lineup of 64 games and only spend less than $50 on the Japanese versions. But I find it funny and shit how they import these games and they're like, they're worth a lot of money, when actually you can buy them in Japan for less than a few dollars.
Well, over in Japan, they're just completely saturated with technology, though. Like,
I mean, Scott, you can go on eBay right now and get Super Mario 64 Japanese version for like $7 to $10 in the box, which the US version is like 50 to 60 in the box.
I still want to get that fucking one robotic hand they have that you can plug into a USB port and it jerks you off in rhythm with the porn.
That shit's gonna get more and more prevalent as the years push on. I saw one a buddy showed me. It was this model of an ass, and it did this twerking motion, right? So you'd set it in front of you, and you'd turn it on and put your dick in it, and it'd just twerk on your dick.
They got self-lubricating balls. You just gotta feed them the lubricant.
That shit's gonna get crazy over the years, man.
I love Japan so much.
I'm waiting for the fucking sex bot.
It'll happen.
Blown.
It'll happen. Sex drives technology, man. It just does. Just look at VHS versus Betamax. What drove VHS to win? Fucking porn. Same thing with DVDs.
I fucking love Betamax and Laserdisc. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but porn didn't use them as much, so the other ones won. Right?
Also, Sega Saturn's video CD.
Oh God.
I love that.
They're fun to watch.
Yeah, I remember. No, they never worked for me. They never worked for me. My friend has a question. I guess she didn't really ask the group, but because she asked, I'm going to ask you guys. What is the wildest thing you guys have ever done?
Jimmy, go first.
Where do you want me to fucking start? Cause there are so many fucking levels of this.
That's why I said go first.
Yeah, that's why I said
Let's
okay.
see. Went to a fucking cocaine party at a friend's house. I wasn't even into cocaine. I just was friends with the dealer. And fucking got all tanked and fucking... Because I was the one with the magic ID, 21. So, got all fucking blitzed ass crazy. And this girl purposely got me drunk. And we fucked, and I'm there calling her mistress and shit. And I pass out. I wake up, and she stole my pants.
Oh.
Well, once we found out she stole my pants with my wallet and shit, my friend, who was the coke dealer, sent his coke whores out after her, beat her ass, got my wallet back with the ID. I didn't have the money. She already blew it. But at least I had my magic ID to get more booze.
See, I mean, how do you even follow that up? I mean,
I don't. Okay, it's over. We're done.
Yeah, Jim wins. I mean,
Yeah.
obvious.
This is
Jim
mom.
wins. Jim wins.
I know. You know what? That from the stories that Jim's told, that's mild. Like that's
Yeah.
middle of the road.
This is just something I thought of, spur of the moment, and usually everything comes up tangential. And I talk, and it's funny, whenever we do our podcasts, like, I'll bring it up, and I'll just go off sounding like it was just another Tuesday, and he's like, holy shit, you did what?
The craziest shit I've ever done, which mine isn't to that level, but it's pretty amazing. I don't know how familiar you guys are with Kansas, but a buddy of mine that lived in Salina at the time, and I was in Ottawa. It was after my period of events that I'm not going to talk about, but pretty much I was free after this. I left my mom's house, and I was like, "Hey man, I'm gonna drive out to Salina." He's like, "Do you even know where it is?" I'm like, "No, but I've got an iPad. It'll help me." Well, first time I ever went to Oklahoma was that day. Well, the next day. According to my iPad, it took me to the border of Oklahoma, which is the exact opposite direction. Like, Salina is, or not fucking Oklahoma, Missouri. Salina is, west. Missouri is obviously east of Kansas. And I was extremely exhausted during this time period.
What the hell is that?
I wasn't exhausted, I was just high as head. But, pretty much, it took me about 13 hours to finally get to Salina, and I traveled through a shitload of different places in the process, when it's only supposed to take you 3 hours to get there. Which, I know that's nowhere near Jim's story, but that's the stupidest thing I've ever fucking done, pretty much, when it comes to driving and all that. I'm boring.
What happened? Huh? Sorry, I was distracted for a moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Absolutely.
Yeah, actually, Jim's kind of guy. I need to appear on your podcast again.
What's
Yeah,
that?
see, I need to appear on your podcast again. See, I like that I didn't even ask. I was just like, hey, I need to be on your podcast again.
I don't know, I can't even
I
really remember anything that happened in my life that was intense like that.
I
I'm not
didn't even
even
ask.
gonna. I'm not even gonna try to bring up anything crazy I did because it just pales in comparison.
I can bring stuff crazy. I've got to respond to this really quick. And people aren't going to believe it's me, Mr. Fat Blind Kid. But anyway, I'm just going to respond to this really quick. I'm trying to get people onto the show. I'm trying to get someone to talk about mental health onto the show in the future, which I think is a cool thing, and especially because Johnny Puke was at a madhouse once, and he had stories. But anyway, well, someone tell another wild story.
I have nothing. Or at least
Yeah, we know you. Yeah, Eric, the wildest thing you've ever done is seen me with a beer.
Let's see.
He's Ned freaking Flanders.
One day I was in when I
I'm
was
not that bad.
when I was in San
Yes, you are.
Amazing. When I was in San Francisco one day, I was going to walk to the Golden Gate Bridge. This isn't so much of a wild story, but a pretty amazing event that happened. From my walk from the Embarcadero to the Golden Gate Bridge, which is a long fucking walk. That bridge doesn't look like it's so far away, but oh, it is. I walked 36 miles in one day. But on my walk over there, I came across this kind of old 60-year-old bearded guy. His name is Brendan Early, and apparently he was the singer and bassist of the early punk rock band The Mutants, and also the substitute bassist for Flipper today, which the one moment when I didn't have when I didn't have the 7-inch on me, could have got that signed, and but after I got to the Golden Gate Bridge, I didn't really feel like walking back because who the fuck would want to do that after you've done that all that much? I got on the Muni, which is the San Francisco's it's pretty much their bus program, and on the bus there's another kind of bearded guy on there. Only he was wearing a hat similar to Jim's hat in this picture, had a skull and crossbones on it. I'm like, and I just heard him talking. You know how pretty much I met Danny Shipman from Reality Check TV. They were a radio station similar to what Elliot is doing here in San Francisco, and got an interview with him, and
Only better.
and the fucking following day, is when I just about died on the inside. Went back to San Francisco again and on Haight Street and Amoeba Music in San Francisco, and holy fucking shit, I met Jello Biafra, and I just came in my pants almost. I I got a signature from him, and I got a picture, and I couldn't form words. I couldn't form
Was he
words.
nice? Because
Yeah,
I
he was
understand.
fucking amazing.
If usually he's. I know he has a lot of dry humor, but I mean, I've seen him on his bad day, and
No,
he's like me almost.
it was actually. I remember he told me he's, he's always said that he'll sign autographs and stuff. But now he was in there.
Yep.
I think he was getting some psychedelic music
Yep.
and whatever. He had a bunch of psychedelic records in his arm, and I'm like,
He's turned me on to a lot of cool music.
I didn't want to be like that fanboy. Jello Biafra. It's like, you wouldn't happen to be Jello Biafra, would you? He's like, that's me. Like,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like how cool he is, and I like how he can like inject his political things in like the most like
yeah, I
random
didn't
question.
want. I tried my best to not come off as fanboy. Just did general conversation, and it went fucking amazing. And then December 31st, no effects. That's why I love California so much. I also met Yvonne Hyatt. She was affiliated with Fang back in the day. I don't know if you guys know who they are. Elliot probably does.
Who?
Fang.
Oh yeah.
I met an ex girlfriend of the lead singer of Fang. I met God damn it, what the fuck is his name? Greg Heston. I told you about that.
Guys,
Earlier.
I hate to interrupt and I hate to go, but I got some things going on here. I got to hop off of here. So I'm sorry, man. It just came up out of nowhere. So
have a good one, Scott.
yeah, take it easy, guys.
Have fun.
Mike, make a long story short, I met a lot of punks in San Francisco, and that's why I love going to that city, because you never know who you're gonna run into. I also met Robin Williams one day on a fucking mutiny.
Well, no one's really meeting him now, are they?
Yeah, I obviously know that, but
You can always
No,
dig
no
them up.
one's.
I've just met so many amazing people in San Francisco, and that's why
No
I love
one-
that city so much.
No one's talking to Robin Williams anymore. Except
Well,
maybe
you
the
can.
worms. I guess you can. I was going to tell you a story before that. Me and the late great Johnny Puke, who was one of my friends, we used to get candy and we used to spike it with a whole bunch of things and then mix it up randomly and eat it.
That sounds like the mystery pills of the days of old.
It's like I'm
Here,
surprised
take
we're not dead.
It's good for you. What is it? Don't care. I said it was good for you.
Well, I know biker gangs used to do what's called the grab bag, which is just grab a whole bunch of pills and drink a thing of beer.
Wake up in New Jersey.
Huh.
Oh, which, by the way, Jim, my new video will be out in a few days now. Feel free to comment on it.
Okay, Mr. Self-Promoter, we get it.
Oh, just letting you know it's a personal video.
Oh, God, here's a personal video. Justin's back.
I haven't done the video in over a week.
Let's hope he gets into another fight.
Elliot,
What?
you want to do a special edition episode tomorrow?
What?
Stone?
I guess it's funny if you're like 12.
Oh, I'm horrible. Like, you'll be dying too. I'm that bad.
If we
would've done this
get,
earlier in the day, you'd have been fucking dying.
I don't know. We're gonna do one Thursday. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you how it's gonna go in the future. We're gonna do one Thursday because I'm gonna be out of town Friday,
Eric told me.
and then we're gonna do one the next Friday because I'll be gone Monday. So we're only gonna do one Friday, and then we'll be back on our regular schedule. I didn't want to be gone Monday, but
We should do a special episode tomorrow to make up for the Monday you're gonna miss.
no, because this is 8.5, and then if I do, and then basically by the next Monday it'll be episode 11. So it'll be back on the Mondays odd, Tuesdays or Friday is even. I don't know where I am anymore.
Jim, I got an advice question. Oh, you there?
There's like aliens and shit out here, dude.
Okay.
Fucking,
Yes,
there's like
I'm sure they're aliens.
outside their house. Dude,
No
there's a
idea.
fucking spaceship floating outside the house.
I'm sure there is.
But, oh
Dude,
yeah,
you can see the fucking lights. I'm so fucking prepared. I got a fucking cane that I sharpen the tip and put a fucking nail in it.
this is interesting.
He's
That's
Continue
finally
fun.
on.
fucking cracked.
This is interesting.
What?
Go
Nothing.
on.
He's finally gone mental. Someone put him away.
What the fuck? You-
Yeah, aliens inside this house. I don't know, but they're. I don't know what I'm doing. Where's that New Zealand guy? He was supposed to come on.
Jesse, he's
Hey,
not,
what would you do if there's a girl that liked you, but
he's
she
not
was
in
with
this
somebody
book.
else, but she gets mad every time you talk about one thing?
Stay in the fucking bed.
Whatever.
Well, I'm
Oh,
not gonna
Lord, not
bring that.
again.
What?
Oy. Not again.
What?
Nothing. Justin, keep fighting with your drunken relatives. It's radio gold, Justin. It really is. How many views has that video gotten?
42 because no one's fucking
Damn.
sharing it, really.
Well, you need to share it, Morgan.
I fucking do every. Dude, it's on my fucking forum site. It's just that.
Yeah, when you want to pay attention, you fake it. Yeah,
Fake it?
Jesse has a new nickname.
But this might actually. Hey Justin, what are the aliens saying to you? Have they tried to make communication yet?
What?
Have the aliens tried to communicate with you yet? What do they want? Ask them to take you to the leader.
They haven't fucking came in.
Well, open the door and let them in.
They're fucking floating outside the window.
Is that what that light is behind you? Is that the light beacon from their spaceship?
No, that's from the TV.
Damn.
It's not very bright lights, but they're like fucking pulsing and shit, and they're making patterns.
They are. Okay.
There are no such thing as aliens. Or at least if there are, you've
Now
got
there's the satanic.
Turn the camera around and show us.
well, those are cool. I love the satanic aliens. Oh,
Pause this real fast. I'm
They're
sure
just abducting human sacrifices. That's all.
well, we've made a little deal that they won't touch me.
But
So.
Elliot looking.
He's gonna show
Now,
us.
Wait,
Anarcha, on the other hand, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to be sacrificed to aliens.
I don't care.
they quit.
Wow.
Where's that?
Now,
Holy shit! It moved.
Justin, if you're talking to someone, you're gonna have to get them on microphone.
It fucking moved.
Of course it did.
Show us.
Can you guys see
I'm
anything?
not even
I'm-
pretending to believe him at this point. I'm just like,
I'm
hey,
pretty.
nutso,
There's a fake.
nutso.
Another. And there's a sleeping one. Hey, look, there's one. There's part of the drunken rednecks fighting on live PTR.
Take me to your leader. Yagzadas. Yagzadas.
Click on
Yeah,
YouTube.
it's about.
'Cause this is live on YouTube, by the way.
Live on the Political Trendy radio show. We've
Say
gone
something
completely
spooky.
insane. I don't know. I have nothing to say. Like, I don't really have any other talking points. Scott's really good at talking points, and he's gone now.
Want me to play a fucking American
No.
War Crime video?
Oh God, no.
I mean, there's lots of American
Yeah,
War.
I am.
Yeah, you do that. I'm just going to kill you.
Okay then.
Wait, I have an idea. Live murder on Political
Just because
Trendy
you
radio.
nigger rig something doesn't make you a fucking redneck. Can you nigger rig a fucking nail into the end of a spear that's made out of a fucking cane? Bullshit. Yeah, I had to use simple fucking materials. I had to use household fucking items. I got a fucking shoelace and tied a nail into a fucking cane.
Oh boy.
If I had good shit, I'd have made a real one.
Good shit.
I would have just hammered it halfway through one end and make it come out the bottom myself. But you know.
Don't try to block.
Well, you're not like 12. He's like 12, so.
Hey,
I would have done this at the age of 12 just because, you know,
Huh?
I had learned all kinds of ways to make different weapons and shit.
Well, actually, now that you say that, I forgot about my knife. Let me see my knife, Jesse.
Are you planning a war with the aliens?
Huh?
Are you planning resistance with the aliens?
See it.
Yes, we need an intergalactic incident. We need to start the war now.
Someone summon Buzz Lightyear or whoever the hell.
Futurama in real life. Oh,
Guys, I'm tying a knife to my spear instead of a nail now.
Yeehaw, buddy. Yeehaw.
Now if the aliens come in, they're totally fucked.
Why is Facebook running so slow?
Why is everything running so slow?
Hey,
It's the
man.
aliens. They're behind it all.
I couldn't even fucking watch porn if I wanted to. This computer sucks so bad.
Fucking damn it. Come on. Fucking.
How much drugs are you on, Justin?
I
No,
don't even know. We need more people.
I heard
Eric.
about drugs, so I assumed it was about me.
You know what? Hold on a minute, Elliot. I'm going to take this link and I'm going to share it on Fox News' forum on Reddit. I want to get.
Oh god, we'll get Terry Earlbutt or whoever the hell.
It
his
is
name
time to bring the neo-Nazis, the neo-redneck Nazi scum.
Well, Justin's already here.
We're doing a live broadcast.
People that are more crazy than him. He isn't even crazy.
Do I still have your lighter, Justin? Yeah, yeah, back.
Justin's already here, so.
All right,
No.
I'm on Reddit.
I know it. So I accidentally launched Firefox.
Fox News.
Yeah. This is Radio Gold, people. We know. We know this sucks. Somebody tell another awesome wild story. Eric, tell about
Like
the time
Steve?
you.
Oh,
Tell 'em about the time that I tried to get you to send me weed in the mail.
okay. So, yesterday me and Justin were talking about pot, alright? And then he said that when he got his weed, he was gonna send a drone and drop it off to us in California. And then
True, Eric.
I said, what?
My little brother's helping me get some tomorrow. One of his friends is fronting me some. Did he ever tell you how much? Okay, only 20. I was gonna say if it's gonna be like 50 or 60, I'm gonna be like, fuck that. I ain't trying to owe somebody 50, 60 bucks. 10, 20, that's okay, but
If this actually fucking works, I'm gonna shit myself laughing. Do you guys want, Elliot? Do you want me to share the join link or the watch link? To
What?
Reddit?
Fine. Why would you share the walkage link?
All right.
I can't contribute if they're watching it.
By the way, Elliot, Mason said add him because he can't access it through his. He can't access the link.
Whatever. I don't really care if Mason can. Oh yeah, Mr. Smartass, he'd come up with something then.
Oh, what?
Okay, so back to the story. Yeah, Justin. I told Justin that LA is practically legal to smoke pot here, even though it's not. And then he said, send me over some weed to Ohio. And then I'm all like, okay, I'll get a drone. And then he said, just mail that shit to me.
Political Trendy Radio.
Then I told him that marijuana. My friend who used to sell marijuana tried mailing it to one of his customers, and he got in deep shit over it.
That's funny and
All right, guys.
anti.
Elliot, I've shared your PTR link on the podcast
okay, well, I'm about to.
Reddit.
Fuck, there's no light in your room.
The aliens have left.
Yeah, no, they haven't.
They don't care.
They're still here.
The aliens are scared of Jim Thompson. Hell, I would be if I was an alien. I'd be like, oh god, this guy.
You know, I might get hungry.
I want a pizza.
Shit, he can smoke with me? Shit.
Jeez.
Just wait, are you a redneck or a gangster? I can't tell.
Who?
Fuck off, Elliot. Damn nigger.
Oh yeah, nice.
God damn it. I'll be right back. I'm pissed. On Justin's face.
Son of a bitch. I'm just gonna do this the easy way.
A piss break on PTR.
What?
I just realized Scott left without telling us a story. Something about metal. So,
I do not know.
yeah, they don't know either. He's banned from the next episode. I mean, he won't be there anyway, but he's banned anyway.
How the fuck do
Why's
you
he banned?
What?
How do you add someone to this thing?
You just shared the link with
I am,
people.
but Mason says it's messing up, so he said just add me to the call.
I don't know. Just share him the link again. If you know, why would you want Mason anyway?
Yeah, who the fuck wants Mason in this shit?
I mean, he's cool, but he doesn't. I don't think he's interested in doing PTR right now anymore. Because he
He's too much of a fucking square. Won't smoke weed with me, shit. He won't smoke weed with me live on PTR.
this is live on PTR.
I
We're
know.
live on. Somebody should share it with like Islamic terrorists.
Shit, give me a minute and I'll find one. I know a couple of Islamic people. I can get one of them. I'm being serious, too. I actually know some fucking Muslims. A couple of them. One of them I was talking to a good amount. Let me go in here. I don't feel like sitting out in the light of this TV. You got sham you up in this bitch.
Sorry, I'm busy. I apologize to everyone listening to this. Usually the shows are better.
Yeah, right now we're kind of boring.
It's
I'm
all
about,
Eric's fault.
I'm
Oh,
about to try
okay.
and fix it. I'll try and find us some Muslims or some shit to come in. Or
Where are
some
the Nazis?
big Christians. Oh, you want me to get a Nazi in this bitch?
You're already a Nazi.
I know. There's already a Nazi in here. I'm in.
I'm Elliot.
Good sodomist extraordinaire.
Any new people yet?
Okay, I gotta go grab my computer charger, guys.
Thanks, Dawson, for president.
Hey, Elliot, have you heard of the band Urban Waste? Sure you have.
Yes, I think I told you about them. They released the single greatest hardcore 7-inch in the world in 1982.
Would you, like a 7-inch of them?
Sure.
Because apparently I had a few more records that I didn't know I fucking had, and I don't really want them because I don't have a record. I just don't want. I know. I don't know if Jim was here when I said this, but as well as yeah, along with my games being stolen, my records were stolen too, and I just. Have you ever just been robbed and you're just like, fuck it, I don't want any more of what I had because I'm not making any sense. I just can't English.
No, I get what you mean. I've listened.
You have no idea how much that fucking depresses the shit out of me when I could speak in German or Italian or one of the languages that I'm good with or Russian.
No,
Primarily German and Russian, but
I've
when I
listened
try
to
to
that Urban Waste 7-inch. I think about 500,000 times over the past 7 years. No, sorry, 2008. Yeah, 7, whatever, 8, and it never gets old. It always surprises me. I just from the beginning to the end, it's just neo-religious experience.
make it die.
Oh god, it is
I'm not
awesome.
into punk rock. I'm not into hard.
It's too bad the LP they released recently was just a joke. Yeah, they released an LP recently, but bands, if you're going to reunite, if you've released like a really classic album or EP or whatever, just don't reunite. It's not going to be as good as. I mean, Killing Joke is the only band that ever got better with age.
It was funny as shit. Not on the category of rock music, but you guys are fully aware of NWA, right?
Yes.
Well, they just had
Nice guys with attitude.
they had a reunion a while back, and I shit you not, the headlines of this. Their name is Niggas with Attitude, but the headlines of the show was Niggas with Arthritis, and I died. I died. Like, what the fuck? Wow. That's like the best way to show the age right there. Too
That
bad.
is actually quite cool. Oh, it's quite funny. Who is making all that noise in the background?
Not me. I don't have any shit going on in this room. I fucking hate. Hey, do you guys sometimes have it?
Okay.
I can't English. I have
Yeah.
so many problems with the English language, and I feel stupid when I try to speak it. As I know
I feel stupid when you try to speak it too.
I say the wrong words and the wrong times, and I just like a dyslexic person trying to read. Oh wait, that's my other problem. Can you guys just learn German for me to make my life easier?
No, I'm an asshole.
Bitte?
Yes, but you're an asshole we need.
Sure.
Your PTR's resident asshole.
Vielleicht ist
No,
eine...
wait a minute. That's me.
Right back. Gotta get my hot pockets.
You do that. I had brats for dinner.
Rape pockets.
Rape pockets. Rape pockets. Uh,
I go for sticking my dick in one right now. Yeah.
that makes for really good radio, especially if they're still hot.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It just increases the sensation, peeling
I
off
think
the
Eric
flesh.
should do that. I think Eric should do that. Eric, go rape a hot pocket.
I'm back,
No.
Zimbabwe. I'm back.
Did you rape the
I-
hot pockets?
Yes.
They were fully sodomized.
Oh, delicious.
Adding extra sauce, always a nice touch.
Yummy. Which is really weird.
No, it's not. It's only weird if you make it weird, Elliot.
I make everything weird. I make things weird just by being here.
You make my cock feel weird.
You have really, really low standards then. Someone's messaging you, Eric. Send them the link.
Are you saying that Candace has low standards too?
Ah. No comment.
Bite the bullet.
Shut
I
up.
just want an unborn fetus necklace.
Unborn fetus for dinner, what?
Necklace. It's a fashion statement, wearing unborn fetuses.
Oh, okay, yeah. What did I see? There's a band today called Playground Shooter or something like that. It was no, it was called, I don't remember their EP. If someone can look it up, their EP is called Tales of a Playground Shooter. If you can look up who that is, I kind of want that.
This hot pocket is burning hot, and I just...
Eric, look it up.
What? Playground shooter?
Tales of a Playground Shooter. There was a band called Rotting Cock.
Rotting cock. I'm just starting to get hungry now, and I just ate. Damn it.
There was also a band called
Sorry.
Fetus Omelet.
Playground shooter?
Tales of a Playground Shooter, I think it was called. The EP was called.
Melee neighborhood melee in South Austin ends in shooting.
Yeah, that's not a gore grind band, actually.
Tales of a playground shooter.
Yeah.
A tale of two 9-year-olds rub... Wait, what's it called? Oh, band. I'll type in band.
I was about to say, you started off by saying the tale of two 9-year-olds rubbing what?
Rise Against and A Day to Remember Rock Out.
And I'll look it up in a minute.
I can't find it.
Were they standing back to back jerking off?
My ex-girlfriend loves the fuck out of Rise Against. I used to listen to it back in middle school, but they're too poppy.
Pop.
Nice. I'll look it up in a minute. It was on some torrent site. What was that?
I think the most poppy band I listen to,
Someone's calling me.
other than my J-pop music, is probably
Who
Bad
the
Religion,
hell
and
is
they're not
calling
really poppy
me?
at all, actually.
Eric,
I'm not calling you.
you called me at 4 in the morning
When? What?
a couple days ago. You said you missed a call from Eric.
Oh, my phone was acting up.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know what you want, buddy. Jimmy's trying to rape me.
Film it, you'll make money.
God damn it! How do you stop this?
Actually, that is right.
There. Oh, I know who called me.
Mason, the free boy.
I know who called me. Sorry, it wasn't you, Eric.
Okay.
God damn. Okay, I gotta look up the. I don't even have Internet Explorer open. Fuck.
By the way, Elliot, we actually don't need to do what the others said to do and to be like drunken peasants because I was actually researching this. There's hundreds of podcasts on YouTube like this that do just fine.
Yeah, I knew that already.
You just have to get interesting people on.
I knew that already. That's why I was saying, why would I do what they do? Why would I do?
They're an internet podcast or radio show where they DP the fuck out of everybody.
Well, I mean, whatever. I don't know. I have no. We're gonna review some records. We're going to review a Metallica record and a Pantera record.
And you expect YouTube to not just take your channel down. That's risky.
I'll claim some fair use bullshit.
Well, you make sure you have that in your description, or else your channel's history.
What's that?
They're not kind about that type of shit. Trust me, I should know.
Whatever. I'll do some fair use shit. Besides, it's for criticism and education, and we're criticizing it. So if anyone has any objections, they can.
I mean, people do let's watch movies now, where they criticize movies while they're watching them.
Well, see, because we're gonna be. It's like Mystery Science Theater, but for music. And if anyone doesn't know what Mystery Science Theater is, why are you alive? Why are you allowed to live without knowing what Mystery Science Theater is?
Not everybody does.
Yeah, and they shouldn't be living.
Or you can just teach them who they are.
Or we should just kill them.
Murder is always the best option.
Spoken like a true American. Legit. You know, Elliot, as much as...
Oh, yeah, because England never killed anyone.
Nah, but America's always talking about being superior and killing everybody. I don't agree with.
Nobody killed... Yeah, only America actually kills people.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fact, people.
I could go down the list historically, but why bother? Instead, just say everyone's fucking done it.
Oh, of course, I was being...
We've all been the fucking scarecrow. We've all fucking shot everyone dead.
Oh, yeah.
Stabbed them, speared them, fucking set them on fire, raped their women.
Yep. Raped their drugs and injected their women.
I don't think Finland's ever really done much of that shit.
No, I was being very sarcastic when I said, "Oh yeah, America's the only." Yeah, everyone's done it. Britain's had their own genocides. Yeah, we're nobody's perfect. Shut up, Justin. No one seems to want to join. Did you actually explain what this was, or did you just post the link?
Who, me?
Anarcha.
I posted it on Reddit.
Because you can't just post a link. You have to like explain what.
I said we had a podcast going on. A lot of shit's going down. # political trendy radio.
Oh, yeah. Because Eric will just post the link on some random group and not even like
I'm much
explain
aware of how
why.
I'm
just like, really, how stupid can you get?
I'm much aware of how Reddit works because if you just post a link, it'll be removed. Unless you've been on there for 10 fucking years and you can do whatever you want.
Blowjobs.
Well, so you're smart. You're smarter than Eric.
In many ways, yes.
Someone come up with some new talking points.
Why are you fucking following me for?
Who's following who?
Kickstarter is following me on Twitter. Why?
That's great.
Who's following you?
Kickstarter.
They want to give you money.
Brian Herda Autosports following me.
I mean, I have Patreon, but I don't have Kickstarter.
James Graham has subscribed to me on YouTube. I thought it was the ghost of G.G. Ballard, actually.
James Graham is like a dad to me. He's a really cool person.
You know who's like a dad to me? Me. I'm like my own dad and my own brother. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Oh yeah, I forgot to look up that thing. I'm lazy.
See, one of these days we're going to invent time travel. One of the first things that's going to happen is someone's going to go back in time to fuck themselves.
I wouldn't. I'm the wrong gender.
See, that's where you have to question the whole thing. Would it actually be gay or masturbation?
You know what I really want? You know what I'd like to see happen? This is from Futurama, by the way. Be able to clone yourself in real life, and then have your clone like go back in time from a previous event or from a futuristic event for that matter. And like, let's say I'll just go with the generic one. Let's say Jim, you clone yourself. You go back in time. You stop the Kennedy assassination. However, and since it's a clone of yourself, that spins off of the main timeline an alternate reality that has no effect on this one. I think that would be awesome as fuck. To test things out,
I've
see how it'll work differently, but it has no effect on real life.
I've always disputed the time with the Twilight Zone-esque time machine thing because I've always believed that if you were to do something, you would have already done it and it would have already happened, and therefore that's history. You can't change history because it's history. You could, yeah. If you were to go back and introduce a giant robot to 1865, that's what would have happened in 1865. You didn't. There were no giant robots in 1865, so you didn't do that. Oh, that was weird and
Someone
annoying.
is lighting the fuck up right now.
Hello?
Someone just launched a bug zapper at Mason's head.
Mason, run! They're after you.
Have you seen those new bug swatter fly zappers?
Hey Mason, why the fuck aren't
I can't
you
tell if my audio messed up or...
Dude, Mason, why the fuck aren't you in the unpopular metal opinions? Jim died. Oh no, he didn't. Yeah, he did. No, he
Yeah,
didn't.
understood.
Yeah.
He left because he was tired of plebs or something. I don't know. He gives these excuses. Hey, we have 90 members, so eat that. We don't need you.
Elliot,
What?
Eric here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, Eric.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Jim greater than Eric.
So, let's share the link here. Apparently 3 women supposedly raped some dude just for his sperm.
I wouldn't call it rape. I quite enjoy. I mean, what?
Well, just think about it. If you fucking knocked up someone you had no consent for, you're now responsible for a child that,
I call it fun. Just kidding. I don't actually. I'm just being obscene.
You're really gonna make the people on Reddit happy to hear that shit.
I couldn't puke.
My God, why this stupid fucking
Hey, you know
computer?
what? I'll keep it up. I'll start on Tumblr. Then you'll really get some people in here.
What's up, motherfuckers?
I'm a dude.
they apparently took his semen in a cooler.
What?
That's a lot of fucking semen. Holy shit.
Seaman in a cooler, new slam band.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
We gotta get Jesse on that.
Guys,
What's
Jesse, you mean Jesse Morgan?
What was his rant about engorging the autopsy? What a stupid name is that? Because that doesn't. I mean, artery eruption makes sense. Engorging the. I mean, granted, encephalomectomy, whatever, doesn't actually. But whatever.
I went to college with a girl that used to save used condoms.
Do what?
Yeah.
hell yeah.
What?
Did I tell you I'm getting some weed tomorrow?
So he thinks getting weed is like this awesome.
You know how fucking easy that is to do, and you
It's,
know how
it's
many
like
people...
get some cocaine.
Yeah, weed's like not really that cool.
Oh, I mean it's fun, but he's trying to talk like it's like the ultimate end all and be
I
all.
got a story that'll fucking gross
It's like,
all that a
really?
little bit, other than maybe Jen, because he's hardcore. I watched this late night show this months ago, but it was about this redneck looking dude and this feminine male looking guy. We're just sitting on the couch talking to some
You mean Eric?
interview reporter. But anyway,
Oh,
they were talking about just how this one night they were hanging out with this girl, and I guess she
I would imagine Eric's the
She,
redneck.
shut the fuck up.
No.
much this girl they they took turns every time they went to take a shit, the girl would pretty much eat the shit off of the toilet paper, and like they just did a whole bunch of disgusting shit. Can't really remember too much, but that's probably this show that I watched was probably the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life, and it almost made me vomit. But for some reason, I watched all 45 minutes of it.
Sounds funny.
Better than what you had to share.
Yeah. Well, I'm still looking for that thing. Someone's messaging me, and I have to respond.
There's this dude on a website that I use. His username is Sir17.
Huh.
And his old username was Texas Star.
Oh
Fuck.
boy.
I gotta get up in like 3 hours.
Texas phase. In the words of Patrick Star, what's so good about some old Texas?
Someone on my friends list had the name Patrick Starr, and I was like, how lame can you get? Of course, I never told you about what Eric used to do at a Catholic school.
What did he do?
Other than get molested.
Shut up.
They used to play South Park. I always wondered, like,
Wasn't in a Catholic school, Elliot. It was already after I had transferred to a public middle school.
I don't care. It was when you were at a Catholic school. I'm writing your own history for you.
Okay, I'm going to.
And then he got raped by a priest.
Look,
His name was Father O'Malley. Eric still has nightmares about it.
Emphasis on the oh. Allie.
Also, did you know that
I'm gonna be a fucking PK.
What?
I said it's time to be a PK.
Yeah. So Eric, now everyone thinks you've been molested.
shut up.
And
Dude,
thirsty.
you went to a Catholic school. I mean, I was Catholic, so.
Elliot,
Jesus.
But
So I
didn't he get
reached-
transferred though?
Until I reached the age of reason. As in, like, 10.
Ha!
Elliot,
What?
bring me a Jaffa cake and a fifth of rum.
I'll bring you a fifth of a Jaffa cake and a rum. You get a fifth of a Jaffa cake. This really small thing. You're just like, okay, what? Who's messaging? Eric, are you messaging me complaining?
No.
Don't complain. Just because it's true.
I'm hungry and thirsty, you fuck.
Oh, God.
But there's this one song
Eat
called
and drink.
It Never Ends.
God damn, there's no fucking good players that are like in PK. Everybody's fucking dumb.
I had a really good topic for this, but I can't remember it now.
Alright, well, yo, everyone. Scott left and this thing took a shit.
And there was a song that came out. It's called The Song That Never Ends. It's just the same verse over and over.
We
and
know
over.
what it is. We heard it when we were 5.
Oh, it's wait. You've heard one that's not. Well, it's not. It's not the one that gets everyone. It's not called the song that gets on everybody's. It's not that. Just as the song never ends, it just goes on and on, my friend.
Yes, we know.
You're a fucking noob. You can't even handle a fucking fight, you little bitch.
Forever just because.
You're strange, Mason.
I know.
You're a
I'm
strange
racist.
little-
Someone come up with the what Kid Rock was trending from Friday to Sunday. I was like, who cares about Kid Rock?
It's
Say
because
more.
I have no life.
they're flag bashers to kiss his ass.
Flag bash, I don't care.
Those people that freaking.
You know what? I support the
Oh,
Confederate flag thing
I'm fucking
removal
killing the
just
motherfucking
because it
little
makes
people.
rednecks angry.
I'm killing the motherfucking loose.
Fuck you, Elliot.
See the
Amen, Justin. As long as people like you are mad, I'm having fun.
Of course.
You fucking cunt.
Because you're
Boy,
a fucking genie.
You
you're an idiot.
Don't worry, you can't make me mad right now
come on,
anyway.
you motherfucking bitch. Get out there. Stop being a little pussy. Sorry.
What?
Come on, little boy. What are you scared of?
We need Bishop, and
You are what you eat,
it's
you know.
it's too early for Bishop, and we need Bishop.
You want me to come up with some funny shit?
Funny.
Funny.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
wait,
What are we
that's
talking?
that's
Your own
funny.
balls and rubbing one out your own eye, kind of funny, or
Yeah.
Come on, pussy. What's wrong?
You know,
Oh,
I think Andrew
so
Campbell
Anarcho,
has
you called something a pussy. You are what
a rival,
he is. What he eats, you know.
What a
and
bitch.
Eric is a chicken. All right, I'm looking up the thing right now. Yeah, I don't know.
Actually, I actually gave this, you know, radio show a little bit of promotion. I put it
Cool.
on a site that I.
Mason, I wasn't calling you a pussy. I'm playing old school RuneScape PKing people.
I know. I wasn't talking. I know you weren't talking to me.
Yeah.
Mason
You were
pussy.
talking to. I thought you were talking to Justin.
That's fucking
Me
nice,
too, actually.
you bitches.
Come on, you
And
little
to
cunt.
that I responded, "You are what you eat."
Oh my
Fucking
fuck.
Rick Stains.
This is ridiculous. This motherfucker is lying.
Rock ball. See, okay.
Rock, mother.
I don't like any of you.
Fine.
Actually, you know
Someone
what?
say something funny.
I'll show something funny.
What's the difference between a coyote and a pit bull?
One's illegal, one's not.
One eats the nigger, one lives with him.
You know, I'm
Yeah.
hesitant. Just to be completely honest to my audience, I'm hesitant to censor that word out when I do the video.
What?
I'm hesitant.
why bother editing it out? It's someone else talking if you're that objected to it.
Ask him to shut the fuck up.
Because there might lose subscribers over it.
If it offends people, that's good.
Yeah, that's the point of our show, is it not?
Yeah, that's. I mean, if it offends
I'd rather-
people,
I'd rather call someone a faggot than a nigger.
Both are pretty fucked up, though.
but Dustin's a bit of.
Faggoty nigger.
Just break it. I think someone else said it better. I forget the fucking name of the guy. But just think about it. It is a sound. You are offended by a sound, a random.
Oh, okay. The
The,
band
the
is called
fucking
A million
vocal
times.
cords.
the band is called Playground Drive-By, and the EP is called Confessions of a Schoolyard Shooting.
Sounds like fun.
That might be the most awesome thing. What?
Is that the one you were trying to look for earlier?
Yeah, I thought it was but it was Confessions of a Schoolyard Drive-By. I know nothing about them, but the band's called Playground Shooter. Look them up. You might enjoy them.
Where the fuck are you? There he is. There's Nuber.
What, Justin? You drunken redneck, you.
The level difference is too great. Oh, I keep forgetting level 70.
Why is everybody being so loud?
Why is everybody being so loud?
So some
Because
Arctic
it annoys
Monkeys-
people.
So some Arctic Monkeys fan decided to talk shit
Can we turn the
because I didn't really care for them. Some Arctic Monkeys fan told me.
Somebody can turn my computer down for me?
I think I've heard of that band. Not sure who they really are, though.
And I'm like,
I've heard of them. I don't like them.
and I'm like, stop thinking I'm a bad person just because I don't think your Arctic Christ is the best thing ever.
Guys,
What?
Apparently he was joking though. I looked at his library. Arctic Monkeys was nowhere to be found. And you know what I did find? Justin Bieber.
Okay. Someone who
Okay.
likes Justin Bieber's following my noise grind page.
What?
Everyone give my noise grind page a like. It's facebook.com/FUSgrindcore. Do it now.
No, right now.
Do it now.
That dude's a total
I
pussy.
can't do it right now.
He won't fucking file it.
Then go die.
Yeah.
Kick him off.
I tried finding it. I actually tried finding it, but I found no freaking result.
I am so lazy. I'm too lazy to actually like type. I found out why Alex Harvey hasn't been on any of these. He's been on a family reunion thing. Which, I mean, my relatives are like out of my room, and I'm completely ignoring them.
Guys, I know why I shouldn't be on this episode.
Because you contribute nothing to the conversation.
Not high enough.
Whatever.
We
You
doesn't
need to write yourself a hooker. That's all.
I should write a poem.
About a hooker.
No. I'm gonna write a poem right now. Ready?
No.
Alright, go for it.
Death of the world, beginning of the end, Satan laughs and grins. Nuclear war destroys, the men are only ploys, they toss them like toys. Deadly Reaper comes, all are having fun, left living are the
Oh
none.
shit! Pulls out a Grand Mall.
Who's that from?
What I just said?
Your grindcore band is called Fucked Up Society. That's why I didn't see it, because I looked at US grindcore in the search. Boy, I'm an idiot.
No, that's the URL because people
Guys,
apparently are too stupid to like actually like search for it. They just want what's the URL? I'm like, just do a search, you complete and utter moron. Anyway, that sounds like a discharge song. The conflict to find words that rhyme with war. Another song not sounding like discharge. Rattle off something about burning babies. Another song
write a
not sounding
song.
like discharge.
You should make a song called Justin Bieber Eats My Shit for Breakfast.
I think G.G. Allen already did a song like that, right?
Yeah, that sounds like a G.G. Allen classic.
MW Productions 1000 made a song called Dobby Vanity Eats My Shit for Breakfast. Actually, it was Blood in the Dance Floor Eats My Shit for Breakfast.
I think if I ever get clearance, I want to play Expose Yourself to Kids. Once on the
You know
show.
what you all remind me of, as well as I don't really myself too much, but people from 2001, 2, and 3, and then that era, dissing on Backstreet Boys and singing Britney Spears. It's just the same shit 10 years later.
Dude, the Backstreet Boys are still around.
Funnily enough.
Elliot,
You cunt!
you guys like my poem?
Fuck your poem.
Yeah.
I wrote a 9-line poem for you guys, and
I'm so sick of these fucking
There wasn't enough fetus rape.
Yeah.
About how rednecks are
it wasn't enough.
Yeah, it's probably about how rednecks are better than emos.
What?
What?
I never heard that before.
That is an interesting point. Rednecks better than emos. I have to debate that one.
I wouldn't say.
Okay, go.
Go what? Debate it? Fine. Emos are fucking pathetic, and you can at least get entertainment from fucking watching rednecks do redneck things.
Like us drunken rednecks in the one episode of PTR the other day.
That thing ain't loaded, is it?
Huh?
That thing don't shoot, do it? That was you guys. Dear Lord, I laughed so hard I started coughing.
I actually
That would be
went
awesome.
back to making you. I actually went back and created a new ranting channel.
Uh-oh.
Guys,
Jim, we've got to stop him. We've got to stop him.
Stop them from what? I wasn't paying attention for 5 seconds.
Mason made a new ranting channel.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably stay away from music unless it's a positive.
God damn it!
I agree.
Stay away from talking about music unless
Yeah, hey Mason, link me your channel. I'll check you out.
It's better if the rant is about hatred. and
Yeah.
disgust
I've made
in the
one.
general filth of humanity.
I made a video about the Confederate flag boycott.
Oh, yeah. Because nobody else has.
Dude,
That's why I pretty much haven't done that.
Was.
That's why I never released the one that we did on here because everybody else has done it. So what's the point?
mine's death at 6916.
My opinion.
Have you ever thought about the boycott as just trying to drive sales up?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Like when fucking Twinkies, went up the fucking hill.
I mean, it was something that people seldom bought before. Now everyone and their grandmother's rushing to grab one before it's all gone.
Guys,
Right, Justin.
why do you all sound so smart?
Let's just mute Justin.
That's
You make
nice.
a point. I should have put that in my freaking video, man.
Let's talk about how awesome Coven is.
Oh yeah, Coven is great.
Yes.
I like Sabbath better.
Mute him.
And
Yeah,
I actually started a
What about Jimi Hendrix?
Eric,
What?
mute him.
page to this.
Oh,
Fucking
watch out,
Trendy.
Elliot.
Who the fuck are you trying to kill?
He likes Sabbath more than Coven. Mute him.
Sabbath is nah.
I like Sabbath. I'm a huge Sabbath fan, but there.
Shut the fuck
And mute
up.
Justin too. I like Sabbath, but Coven is better.
Why the
Sorry.
fuck did you motherfuckers mute my ass? I didn't say shit.
I said mute Justin, not Anarchy.
Well,
You idiots.
Mason's a bitch ass muted me for some fucking reason.
Because we're bored. Because we're bored. You're not coming up with any
I'm
material.
Well,
I have not even looked them up yet, and we're 8.5 episodes in.
I'm fighting a fucking war right now, so I really, yeah.
Well, you should. I mean, I'm not doing anything. Granted, okay, I can't talk. I was answering a message, but it was a message about the show.
Well, if you guys can say something interesting, I'd say something.
Well, I'm not the only one on this show. I'm not the only one.
I'm not the only one.
Oh, are you singing
I think
Heart
you-
Collector by the Stolen Hearts?
I was singing Rape Me by Nirvana.
That's a
Oh,
good
I
song.
thought you were singing a good song. I
I'm
was
just reminded.
Talking, though.
Just bringing up Nirvana reminds me that they had this thing like whenever we graduated high school called senior review, where the seniors would get together and put together bullshit, and most of it was like lip syncing and idiotic skits. And one of my friends went up and played a Nirvana song, and it was the only decent. Well, I can't even really call it decent. It was acceptable music that didn't make me want to vomit, so I headbanged to it. And I was the only one out of the entire class headbanging to anything.
I'm glad we didn't do that at my school. I don't think we did anything like that at my school. Granted, I never really graduated, so
Fucking run for
being blind in school sucks because you get very little resources because nobody thinks that the visually impaired program needs funding. Isn't that lovely? No one thinks that these people need funding for resources. So, plus Silverstein was a bitch. But that's another story. I'm not making I'm just saying high school sucked. Plus it was where I met Eric, so that was extra sucky.
Yeah.
You see, you get to learn a different way of checking out chicks. You could get away with grabbing their ass, saying, "I was just trying to see you."
That ruined the relationship because the resource room teacher was telling my mentally unstable girlfriend about, well, he might accidentally try to feel you up or whatever, and she got all freaked out because she'd never done this before. She was like, I just want to be friends, and I'm like, what? I don't know. She's not worth it anyway, so fuck her.
Sounds like Judy.
See, then it was a favor then.
Yeah, but still, it was kind of annoying. But
Judy
Shit,
would
someone
do.
just fucking got nailed.
no, that's not Judy.
That's something she would do, though.
No, she has kids.
So?
She's probably a feminist.
Mason, if you don't know what we're talking about, then say whatever you're saying.
Actually, that last clip made sense and fit into the conversation.
No, she wasn't. She was not
Fucking
very
crazy.
smart. Wouldn't you say that, Eric?
Yeah, definitely.
Just
Yeah, she
not
was
very
quite a bit
smart.
stupid.
No, not Judy. We're not talking about that.
Well, I was saying she was pretty stupid.
Eh, she had her moments as long as you didn't talk to her about like religion or politics or anything.
So we're talking about gagging her just so you could date her.
Well, she was the one who believed that the Illuminati was trying to get people not to believe in God. And we only stayed together after that for what, 18 months?
So
See, it's the people that are like that fucking psycho that end up being a good lay. They fucking go all demonic and fucking spin their head around in bed. Usually, that's been my experience
She
where they're that
wasn't.
fucking nuts.
Wait a motherfucking minute.
But
here,
I was
can-
desperate, so.
I can use snare. Okay, well, we got this shit.
I was desperate, so I just kind of stayed with it. But, whatever. That's in the past.
And then you throw in the fucking whole entire repression by being overly religious thing on top of being that nuts. They get into some really fucking kinky, wild shit.
I guess she's the exception that proves the rule, unfortunately, which was kind of a shame, actually. She'd be
That
like,
sounds depressing.
Alcohol.
it was. I mean, it was. I thought she was nice, and then she turned out to be psycho. I was like, why don't they come with the label?
Hey, Jim, on that note, actually, I don't know if you heard me asking this earlier, but, okay, this is a girl that's kind of like this since 2012, and I've had mutual feelings for her only the past over 2 years she's been with somebody, but she keeps talking as if, she wasn't dating him, she'd date me, but whenever I talk about, if there's a girl that I'm about to start dating online, whenever I talk about her, she gets extremely fucking defensive. I'm like, why do you care? You're with somebody.
Well, she's with somebody and she's doing that. You have to wait till she either breaks up or just
This is my
call
thing,
her
though.
on it.
No, and this is my thing on that, though, is if you're with somebody for 2 years and, you're talking to the guys, should I really date somebody like that knowing that she's already doing it with this person? She'll do it with me, wouldn't she?
Dude,
I mean, isn't that good
when I
logic
dated
to use with
Judy, I
that?
didn't realize she was married.
Huh?
When I dated Judy, I didn't realize she was married.
No, she's not married. She's just with
No,
somebody.
when I dated, me
Oh.
personally, open your fucking ears.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. That's my bad. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, open your ears or die.
It's
Open
really-
ears or death.
I can't feel my legs.
he dies 7 times a day.
Yeah, no, when I dated Judy, I didn't realize she was married. So yeah, I wouldn't. I would also learn to listen, but that's just me.
You see, usually married chicks are easy to get in the panties. But about
Well, she was
98% of them have, like, absolutely no imagination in bed if you're fucking around behind their husband's back.
She was unhappy with her marriage, and she's gotten a divorce, so I just kind of felt bad for her, and whatever. I guess everyone deserves to be happy, and I don't care. I don't care anymore.
Okay, now I'm
See, they usually put all the stress on you because they're so fucking bored in their fucking marriage for you to fucking figure things out for them to do in bed and shit. And it's just like gets boring after a while because they start to lean away from real experimentation.
Well, not just that. I was the one who convinced her to get a divorce.
The last 3 days sucked.
Your cock ain't going to be the deciding factor in that.
Nope. But I
It's
was the one
usually his wallet.
he had no money. Oh, but I was the one who told her, look, if you're not happy, just leave him. And she finally did. But nah, I don't think she wanted any money. She just wanted to split. And now I don't know.
Or maybe you were the test run to see if there was something out there.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I hope she's happy. Don't think she is, though. I hope everyone's happy. Actually, no, I hope everyone dies horribly. What am I saying? I want happiness.
Screaming and on fire.
Oh, God, that'd be awesome. We need to film that on PT, put it on PTR. Scott was saying we should do like a commentary of the film Faces of Death. And like, oh, did you see that? And we should do that for an episode.
The fuck?
Yeah.
There she is. She's fucking drunk. She's on skis. Oh, look, she's taking her top off, and now she's falling off, and now she's gotten chopped up by a boat. Now she's on
Yay!
shore and, lacerated, convulsing her last convulsions. And her friends are all freaking out, and the guy taping it will not stop taping it to help her.
I know what it. I always thought like those people were such dicks, and I love it though. Wait, okay, wait. Help her or put down the camera. Help
This is
her.
actually kind of hot because she's like topless and fucking bikini bottoms, and she's convulsing. I could see myself put my dick in that because that'd be fucking wild till she died.
Well, wait. Why does it? Why does it stop when she dies? Why does she stop being
It's
attracted?
wild. It's wild until she dies because you're getting extra motion. The moment she dies, you're not getting that extra motion.
You ever heard of rigor
That,
mortis?
that doesn't mean you stop. That just means, it's not going to be as
That
fun.
doesn't mean you can. That doesn't mean you have to stop though.
Yeah, but dude, if she dies, you can like create new positions.
Sir cookie for the fat.
Yeah, mute him if he's gonna sing.
You didn't get what I was saying, did you?
No, because we're making necrophilia jokes.
Seriously.
No, I said necromaniacs. Get it?
I know the necromantics. I used to like psychobilly, and now I see it as such a sham. The music psychobilly. I used to love it, and now I see it as just rockabilly with horror lyrics, and not even good horror lyrics. There's somewhere between the Misfits and like a cheap porn film. I don't know. What do you guys think about psychobilly?
Never really listened to it enough to actually form an opinion, to be honest.
I heard some, and I was just like, meh, and went elsewhere.
Some
I
of them
didn't like overtly, but at the same time, just did not click, and it was like fucking bland.
Some of the more metal stuff, like Os Catalepticos, which is just the side of being speed metal. It's like speed metal with a stand-up bass. That's pretty good. But yeah, Necromantics is, and now they've gotten all lame. Ever since they came to America from Denmark, hey Denmark, they've gotten really like, I got bats in my pants. Let's see what you've got in yours. I kissed a ghoul and they liked it. It's like really. Move on.
They didn't have any good.
I liked Curse of the Coffin though.
I kissed a ghoul and they liked it. That's awesome.
Eh.
Oh my gosh, the Katy Perry references are real.
Kind of elementary school horror, or elementary school spooky stuff, but whatever.
An elementary school horror? Isn't that G.G. Allen's song?
No, elementary school horror. I kissed a ghoul and they liked it. Whatever.
Preschool prostitute is Guar.
Preschool prostitute. All the drugs that you can shoot. Yeah, I know. Young little meat. That's G.G. Allen.
Damn, I love this new attack.
I like Guar. They're so campy.
I don't even really listen to them. Never have.
It's funny. I think Eric listened to like preschool prostitutes. Like that's Guar, and I'm like, and he was like unimpressed. I'm like, dude, they got heavier after that.
No, the thing that got me about that song is that the dude sounded kind of like a he sounded kind of constipated when he was singing. I expected something a bit more aggressive vocally.
Well,
you were listening to one of their weaker albums to start with. That was like their major.
Actually, I really like that.
See, I like some tracks on fucking Carnival, but fucking the bulk of the albums just complete suck.
I mean, I like the mid-era Guar stuff because it's so weird. It's not. I mean, as much as I like thrash metal Guar, how many thrash metal bands are there out today? About a bajillion. But I like not experimentation, like not like progressive, but it was just so like, okay, now you've got a song about Sex Cow, or We Kill Everything is actually my favorite one because it's so punky. It's so. Plus, they have a song called Baby Raper.
That's their intro song. I like that. There were some good tracks off of that. I actually liked Jingle the Handle off of that, even though it was like just purely done for the fucking stage theatrics. For some reason, it's just like, something you want to fucking just drink to.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yaga Monsters, the drinking song. That song makes me want to drink. I was listening to a.
Jäger Monster just didn't really, it's fun to listen to.
Yeah.
But it didn't have that fucking I gotta get drunk vibe. It was more like I'm already drunk. Now it's time to kick some ass. Retards screaming in the dirt.
And then after, I mean, Violence Has Arrived was a great album, but it was just kind of like, there's no camp, there's no humor to it. It's just, I mean, yeah, I want to bludgeon people in the head, but I don't want to bludgeon people in the head and rape a baby at the same time. And, you know, don't take my baby raping. Although Beyond the Hell was the first album I ever heard by Guar, so that, for some reason, that just album just flows for me. I don't know. It has real flow for me.
Did you say it blows?
What?
Did you say it blows?
Flows. Apparently you and
Oh.
Anarcha need to take listening classes.
Oh man, listening glasses. Oh, burn.
But yeah, that album has a really nice flow to it for me. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's the first one I heard.
I love that.
Hello was the second one I ever heard.
See, I started listening to them back in the fucking early 90s, but I wasn't really into them until later on when I actually saw my first Guar show. Then I'm a fucking full Guar fan, and it's like you go through their early shit, there's decent songs that suck, then you go through their mid-year shit, there's a lot of suck with a few decent songs here and there. Then it started getting more balanced where there, you know, it was like back to like half suck, half cool. And it's just great seeing them fucking experiment with this shit, but at the same time, you know, there's no guarantee of a fucking good song if you're experimenting.
No, but I mean, and what I like is a lot of the albums as a whole. Yeah, I kind of balance each other, and a lot of the I love the movies they used to make. Those were awesome. I still have It's Sleazy, Skullhead Face.
Skullhead Face was fucking awesome.
With Jello Biafra as a major label executive, I love that. You know, of course, the irony is self-explanatory.
Yeah, it was an album about fucking not selling out, made during a period where they were selling out. And at the very last second, they veered course.
I like that Fellas in Wonderland was nominated for a Grammy, and they were just like, why?
It's a song about a cock getting arrested.
Because I was reading, I think I was reading Ask Sleazy, and he was just like, when we got the news, we were just like, why? And they showed up at the Grammys. He showed up wearing a Brujeria shirt, and he talked with some like country music star wearing a Brujeria shirt. They use like real live drug cartel murder victims on their merchandise or whatever.
That's great.
Of course,
the moment you come out here, I'm gonna.
Brujeria is of course a band of actual Mexican drug lords, featuring such Mexican drug lords as Shane Embury and Napalm Death. Yeah, it's actually not. I mean, it's a hilarious concept, and then when you look behind it, you're like, oh, there's Shane from Napalm Death and Jello Biafra's in it, and you know, it's a little less. But yeah, the whole thing is they're like Mexican drug lords on the run from the CIA, and they wear masks and they sing about killing white people, and they use like decapitated like murder victims on their album covers. It's great, and it really offends people.
That's what makes it best of all.
I'm so surprised the guy from Napalm Death is in that one. Yeah, and Jello Biafra too. Or Gelatino Biafra, as they call him. What is that noise?
A bass.
Oh, Jesus, fuck. Not again. On Friday, Mason's friend Noah decided to show up with his guitar. That was so annoying.
Exactly.
Yeah. You guys need to learn how to put the instruments down if you're on microphone.
Or at least mute the mic whenever you're fucking playing.
You know what annoys me? When you're I don't know how many of you are familiar with RuneScape, but when you're in the middle of killing, when you're like fucking in a fight, in a battle with somebody, and like at the very end when they're about to die, they just fucking dart off into a safe zone. And you're like, are you fucking serious? Come on.
Well, who wants to die?
This is
Who wants to die?
No, and they get all butthurt, and they're like, fucking noob, and like, dude, it's a PvP world. You come to this world specifically to fight people, and then you run away when you're about to lose.
Oh, I don't want to lose. I want
It's
to
all
win.
about the damn stats. Fucking die with dignity.
I've got a skull and crossbones over my fucking
Yeah,
character,
Eric,
which
die
means
with
that if I
dignity.
die, I lose all my shit. I have stuff on me. You know, it's easy, just make it up again. Just fight people.
Fucking Mason, please.
I get a rush off this shit, though. I've never really been a PKer, but when I go out into the wilderness or in here, and if I actually fucking win a fight, I'm just like, this is so awesome!
Huh.
I get a fucking rush from it. I wish there's some fucking people that were my level, though, because there's a bunch of noobs around here and you can't even attack them. If they're like below 50, I can't even attack them. I'm 72.
I'm friends with Oscar Garcia, the original singer of Terrorizer.
I've heard of that, actually.
I don't like World Downfall that much, and I know anyone listening, many metalheads, who go, "Why don't you like World Downfall?" Because I heard the demos first. It's weird about me, and you guys are gonna think I'm just some young kid, which I am. But I heard a lot of bands their early recordings or demos first. The first Exodus I'd ever heard was a demo from '82 or '83. The first Merciful Fate I ever heard was the EP. Before that, I heard the band Bratz. Before I'd ever heard Merciful Fate or King Diamond. I was like, I don't know who King Diamond is, but this is really punk rock. But anyway, when I heard the demos and I heard kind of how dirty the production was, and I was like, yeah, this fits. And when I heard World Downfall, it's such slick production. I'm like, wow, I'm disappointed in this. I mean, they play well, but have you guys heard an album that's just so cleanly produced and you're just like, you know, it takes the bite out of the music. It's so.
It's nothing.
It's so, and plus Pete didn't need to do his double pedal. Pete Sandoval didn't really need to do his double pedal on the album, but whatever.
Trying to go on Facebook for a moment.
I like Terrorizer. I love their split with Nausea. Yeah, I got a Bratz LP.
Personally, I actually like more clean production.
I don't, because I like dirt and I like grit and I like weeding out the posers.
I can guarantee.
If you can't take it raw, then get out. It's like, rape. What?
This person named Sabrina just sent me a friend request on Facebook, and it's a picture of a older-looking Indian dude, and I'm like, yeah, you're totally a person.
Melodies and connective.
I mean, I don't like unlistenable unless it's those kind of, unless it's those kind of records. But I like some dirt. I like some grit. If I'm listening to a genre called heavy metal or punk rock, I don't want, sparkly production. I want some grit. There needs to be some power to it.
Considering I'm more of an alternative junkie, I can understand my likeness towards cleaner production. I'm more into the alternative stuff.
That's what people keep doing that for.
I got a demo or an LP today from the band Bratz, which became Merciful Fate. It was Sherman and Denner joined later, the two guitarists. But it was the 1979 LP, unreleased. Now, you guys know Merciful Fate, right?
Not really.
Of course not. What about anyone else?
Yes, King Diamond.
Now, the weird thing about this Bratz LP, it's pure punk rock. It's pure KBD style punk rock. It's so weird to hear what they were playing and what Mr. Sherman would soon be playing. And then later they turned into a kind of metal punk hybrid, and then later they became whatever they became. Whatever. I always called Merciful Fate like what Judas Priest should have been. And I like Judas Priest, but still.
This might make you guys laugh a little bit, but I've got a friend.
I'm actually friends with this guy who's so ignorant to like, generalize it all over to kill your mother with your dog, and basically said, if you want challenging mainstream, listen to
I'm friends with Tez Roberts from Discharge.
I've got a friend who this is kind of weird how this happened, but he lives over in Europe, and oh, never mind. I'm not even talking about that. So it's stupid.
Radiohead. This is coming from a guy who's
Well,
not.
it's not really stupid. I just don't really care enough.
What happened?
Oh, nothing. It doesn't matter. I'm kind of busy PKing at the moment.
Fucking playing video games. You're supposed to be paying attention to the show.
I'm actually doing my online work at the moment, so.
Fucking doing work. I'm doing work here.
By the way, yes, like the straightener. I don't know why people hate hair straighteners for some reason now.
I say be who you want to be.
I have no opinion.
Damn it, fucker,
I
man.
honestly
I mean, a lot of
couldn't care
people
less
are-
about that.
Like, a lot of people will attack the fact that attack the straight hair when it comes to certain bands.
Well, yeah. I have
I'm a little
no
old-fashioned
opinion.
on this, and I was going to mention this.
Sorry, I took a piss. We're talking about people attacking people.
Hey, I was
Hair
just for their
straighteners,
hairstyle.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's what I'm
I
saying,
honestly have no opinion about
I mean,
this.
the hair
Hey, who the fuck does that other than near yuppie trash?
Jimmy, I have a question for you since you said it earlier, but I was kind of in the middle of a battle, so I couldn't concentrate. But now let me completely finish this before you even start, any of you. You said emos are pathetic. Now I have a friend who's proclaimed emo, and he says that an emo person is simply a very emotional person that just writes music about how he or she feels. What's so pathetic about that? It's just venting. Response.
It's pretty much just saying, here, pity me, I feel sad. Embrace me, I feel joyous.
So it's.
I mean, it's so self-centered in the motivations behind it. You're not attempting to try to gain, you're not attempting empathy. What you are attempting is just to make yourself the center.
Well, when I make a YouTube video about a person,
I can understand your point, but I mean, there's also faults in the anti-emo community too.
When I make a video that's personal about
Anarcha, everyone gets a turn. Mason, talk. Shut up. Mason, talk.
Okay, like there's flaws in pretty much every community thing. No one's perfect. I mean, of course, there's that idea of emo being like trying to become the center of it. I understand that, but I mean, I don't consider myself emo, but I don't consider myself anti-emo. The whole anti-emo is awful.
I will tell you why I'll tell you why I'm anti-emo now. Because I was in the emo scene in like 05 and 06, and it was a bunch of people, 11 to 14-year-olds, usually by about 15, they'd seen sense, cutting themselves because they broke up with their girlfriend, or because their mind said that they can't go out to the big show, or because they got grounded for a week. Okay? It's basically what emo
The
was.
cutters are a minority, but I understand that there's a lot of whiners in the community.
I mean, if I've always thought, if you're really that mad, take it out on people. Don't cut yourself. Cut people.
Well,
But I
I understand your point, dude. That makes sense, but I'm not anti-emo because I want to try to help them out of it instead of cut them down worse.
Because
I want to help them out of the scene.
Mason.
Eventually, I'm anti-emo by default, but I'm not. But I take a different stance.
Mason.
I don't
Usually something called age.
emo.
Usually something called age and maturity will guide them out of the emo.
Yeah,
scene.
but I mean, I want to.
Hey,
But I want to be.
One thing I do want to bring up here. One thing I do want to bring up here is you can't fucking save people if they don't want to be saved. If they see that this is a valid way, now listen please. They see this as a valid way of getting what they want, and what they want is attention. They will continue to do it until it no longer garners attention. This is why the best way of dealing with them is to ignore.
Not you.
If
See,
I
I
understand the idea of ignoring them, but I don't see the point in cutting them down either. I don't see the point in
well, A, it's really
bullying
fun.
them simply because they're a bunch of whiny piss babies.
That is
Well,
the point,
I will say
actually.
quickly, I made a video a few months ago called "Crying is for Pussies," which the whole point of the video was it's not, but I get quite annoyed with people when they're like oh you're a boy, don't fucking cry, that's for pussies, you little emo faggot. And I was actually called a little emo faggot in the video because I'm like, when I cry it helps me vent, and I just find it kind of pathetic for somebody to say, oh, you write stuff to vent your frustrations. Well, wow, you're an emo pussy, you're an emo faggot. No, they're feeling like shit and they want to express themselves.
That's
It
bullshit.
depends on the type. It depends on the type of writing. John Brandon wrote to vent his frustrations, but did he write about I'm cutting myself because I'm so depressed? When no, he wrote I can't take this pressure. You know, he wanted to. I mean, he sounded like a caged lion every time he sang, and that's venting your frustrations. Not I'm cutting
It just
myself.
depends on it just depends on the
It's like
person
you
though.
know.
Some people
I hope
don't
those
want
people die in a nuclear holocaust.
it. It just
This is
depends
why
on
most country music puts me on a fucking psychotic tirade, 'cause they attempt to generate an emotion with what the fuck they're doing, and they have no connection to what's going on.
I mean, music can generate emotion just by being heavy or being. I mean, or like I said, John Brandon. He sounded so normal. Okay, we're negative approach. Can't tell no one, and without even trying to like say the song's about being mad. He generates. Okay, you get that the song's about being. It could be about flowers and puppies, and the way he sings it, you want to punch someone in the face. You know, I love stuff like that. I love the hate, but it's not. It doesn't. What's the word? It doesn't. It's not like he doesn't go on tirade. This song is about me not being able to take this pressure, and this song is about me being sick of talk, man. Like he's sick of talk. You know, you don't have to be all explanatory and try to generate emotions. Basically, you don't have to do what I'm doing now.
I mean, that's yet another problem. I fucking see people having to try to explain themselves without expressing it.
oh shit.
Cause like you just can't fucking grasp the point unless I am 100% direct.
Well, yeah. I mean, tell it to everyone who's ever written like a joke racist song or like to illustrate a point. Yeah, people jump on them calling each other, calling him Nazi. And he's like,
Online
and he has
was
to
a
explain,
Nazi.
look, I'm not racist. It was trying to make a point.
And it's fucking outrage, fucking culture bullshit.
Well,
Right?
it's been like that since at least the
understand.
70s.
I know, it's just been so fucking prevalent with the fucking internet,
guess
at least
I'm
the fucking sectors I'm getting into.
I
mean,
guess I'm not part of the emo culture, but I like some of the music. Is
I do
what I
like.
think.
I'm not part of the emo culture, but I think some of the way they dress and all that with that long hair and just the really big colors. I think there's a lot of really cute emo girls with the eyeliner.
Yeah, go back to Hot Topic.
Huh? The hell's
Well,
that?
actually, I do think that a few of them are attractive. I do think that some emo chicks are attractive.
Whatever they make, whatever they have in attractiveness, they lack in personality. I'm sorry, and I've tried still. Eric remembers. Eric, you don't remember this, but I remember when Rachel used to be some emo core kid.
Maybe you just have a different personality to them.
Of course, that's all it
You
is.
probably just can't relate to them on some of their issues.
Yes.
You take things a different way.
Yes.
That's okay. I guess the
No,
whole
actually, they have
lacking
a pretty
for-
horrible personality generally.
That's your perception, though.
It's usually a vacant
Yeah,
personality. There are so many that just have a vacant personality and they want other people to fill it because they're too lazy to figure out what the hell they are themselves.
And that was me in
well, not all of
2006.
them, but
And then, and then I got into hardcore punk and was like, oh, this is what I am. I'm me. And, I don't belong to any scene. I'm proud of that I don't
Except the
belong to,
punk
I am
scene.
not, I am, no, I don't belong to any punks. I'm not a metalhead. I'm not a punk. I am not I mean, I guess I'm a race fan for lack of a better, but I'm not in the metal scene or the punk scene. I used to, is Eric even still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Eric, I would try
Yeah.
out these scenes and be like, I belong, and then
Yeah.
like 2 months later, I'd be like, this seems stupid. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like closed-minded scenes, and that's what any scene subculture is. My advice to anyone
I understand that. Yeah,
is be
that
yourself.
is something I agree with, dude.
I
what
like a lot of metal bands, and I have a lot of metal friends, but I
From what I've-
You
refuse
like
to
a lot of
be.
punk bands, but you don't consider yourself a metalhead or a punk.
Eric, what were you saying?
That's exactly.
Eric,
That's exactly why I don't consider myself a metalhead.
hang on. Eric hasn't talked all day. What were you saying, Eric?
Actually, I was saying, yeah, I remember when you were in the scene.
I'm trying to be in the atheist community. Then
Yeah.
2 months later, I come back going, I can't stand up. I can't, because they would get into these debates that were basically circle jerks. We're basically, oh yeah, I agree with you. Oh yeah, I agree with you. Oh yeah, I agree. And I'm like, yeah, I agree, but where's some dissenting opinion?
And whenever they go out and get a dissenting opinion, they get the most whack job ones they can find.
You gotta
Yeah.
go into a group that has more than just atheists, though. You gotta go into a group that has atheists.
Yeah, but the problem with getting people, the problem with the atheist and religious groups,
and
groups
Christians and
I've noticed a lot of
you gotta
atheists.
go into somewhere where mixed.
Yeah, if you cut out, I'm just going to interrupt you. Because, hey, I can. Get a better microphone and you won't be interrupted. Anyway, the problem with those groups is I was on a couple of groups, and most of the Christians were trolls. I mean, they were pure, like, God hates you because Noah's flood destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm just like, that makes no sense.
They're probably just fewer
Like I said, they usually just get the most insane ones to
fewer
fucking debate them.
spouting
Well, exactly. Because the moderate ones,
The moderate
ones
ones
don't
would
have a
actually put
problem.
up something where they'd have to use logic to get their way out of.
Or,
And then they get into a corner and say, well, it's a disprovable, it's, a disprovable hypothesis or whatever. And
or
they
the
just,
moderate ones don't have a problem with you being an atheist and just hope you, are a good person or whatever. But I've noticed the only people who have problems with people with different religious beliefs are, and I'm not saying this doesn't apply to, of course there probably are some moderate, but the extreme ones. Because the extreme ones are the ones who's like, you're going to hell, where most of the moderate ones are like, suit yourself. I don't care.
So I would say I'm agnostic, honestly.
I'm an
And-
atheist because even if a God...
more than those. Nothing
Even if
pisses me off more than those America's a Christian nation people. Did you not realize that the freaking founding fathers were deists?
I actually say it is a Christian nation, and I'm happy to leave. I'm happy
The
to
founding
leave.
fathers were deists.
I'm happy to leave them to the Christianity. They can have their Christian country if they want. I'm out of here. No, it's the America's you could say America is a God nation, is a nation because the concept of atheism in 17th century or 18th century, like even Pennsylvania, which was supposed to be like the most liberal colony in the world, in America was founded. As long as someone believes that there is one creator who rules over in heaven, they won't be persecuted. So you can believe whatever you want, Christian, Islam, Jew, but as if you're an atheist, a Satanist, you're screwed. Tolerance. I love America's version of tolerance.
Just killed another person and they happen to have absolutely nothing on them. Son of a bitch. Fucking hate
Okay.
that shit. Half of these bastards don't have anything on them, which kind of makes it.
You know, the one problem with having YouTube ranters is I don't think they listen to many talk shows, and I think they're kind of unwilling to share time with people.
Justin's like fucking asleep right now.
Good point.
Wait, so you're saying that most YouTube ranters just come watch talk shows and don't even freaking do anything outside research?
No, I'm saying most YouTube ranters don't watch talk shows and so don't understand how time sharing works.
Are you referring to me on that?
Anyone who's a YouTube ranter and who I've had to stop multiple times to get my point across.
Whatever. I'll just say yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna kill him. No, I mean,
I understand what you mean. I'm not really used to these. I'm trying to.
No, Mason, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying, like, you need to understand how a panel works.
I was just gonna say a lot of the ranchers in Stoutmeister group, I think some of them have, well, they haven't exactly watched, I guess, not talk shows, but they've watched, like, Sargon of Akkad and stuff.
Well, because a lot of the people who go on YouTube rants, they're used to doing videos and talking to themselves, basically. And I've never done that. By the way, Mason, unrelated, but did you see what I wrote on Michael Gordon's status? You have fans?
Yeah, I saw that.
I wanted to piss him off.
And then he's like, me or Smith? And then I responded rationally as a, I mean, I knew that
I knew who it was because you had told me, but I didn't. I just wanted to piss him off. Thunderfoot hasn't responded to my trolls yet.
100,000 freaking.
I've been trolling Thunderfoot.
He doesn't have time for one random.
Dude, he's fucking huge. He's not going to probably pay attention to you at all.
Oh, he will if I keep it up.
Oh, bull.
Then they'll ban you.
I feel like the Sargon thing with Metalgate was kind of by chance.
What do you mean?
I feel like Sargon appeared on Metalgate by chat.
Okay.
So I don't think you're gonna get
When he appeared on Metalgate, I had no idea who the hell he was. I didn't know he was supposed to be this big YouTuber. I just thought he was one of Scott's friends and was like, okay, cool. Scott has a well-spoken British friend. Cool. I like this guy. And then I realized he was like huge. I was like, oh, okay, he's huge. But he was really nice, actually.
Too bad I didn't give you your page a shout out, though. It's fucking nice.
Well, my page was on episode 2 at the time. But Jim remembers that one.
Oh, yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
That was fun. I was like, I
was dying thinking, at the end because it was just fucking too damn late for me. It was like 7 a.m. where I was at.
I was thinking that whole time, how do I like show him that I can communicate? Like, how do I show him that I can communicate with the best of them? I don't know what to do here. I was like, because he's basically he's saying everything I tried to say in like minutes rather than me taking hours. I'm just like,
it takes practice to actually get to the point where you can convey your opinions that quickly without derailing yourself.
No shit. Or you just be born in England.
Nah, don't really work like that.
Oh, I know.
I'm back.
You fucking talk to the camera enough and eventually it catches on. I mean, I remember whenever I was in college, I got recruited to do this fucking TV show. And the very first episode, God, I fucking sucked. I mean, it was a cheesy TV show to begin with, and it was college level, so there were a lot of, forgiveness here and that for fucking sucking, but I look back at that and I fucking sucked. And I look at what the hell I was doing 5, 10 years later, and it was like fucking near damn fucking professional grade kind of acting. I'm still being mixed with newbies, so I have to fucking teach the noobs the fucking ropes. Yes, practice your script before you start talking.
I I did this with no prior experience. I was just basically like, because I've been wanting to do a radio show for about 10 years. And so I was like, I think this is as good as time as any. And so I just got a bunch of my friends and was like, let's start it. I came up with the name on the spot after my blog and was just like, so I think I've gotten better over time. It's been a couple weeks and it's been, I think, 10 episodes altogether with very subordinate attempts and this, which is 8.5. So I think it's actually been like 10. So I think I've gotten better. I think the show's gotten better. I think people on here who've been here from the beginning finally understand a little bit more about what a radio show is. Because, no offense to them, but they were as green as I was. Possibly greener, because I at least listened to a bunch of shows so I knew what an intro should be. I knew I knew what should be in the intro, contact details, what episode, stuff like that. Whereas I don't know if they listen to any podcasts actually.
I listened to the Drunken Peasants podcast, and that's it.
Yeah, whatever.
I occasionally watch Drunken Peasants and Shadow Heathen, but that's about it.
My favorite show is the sadly defunct Mud Bomb radio show. God, I missed that show. I missed that show. That was great. Beer and Skittles.
God damn, that fucking outfit was...
Yeah.
And Tori from Idiot Box Radio. Hi, Tori. I wish I had his Australian Ninja rap. I'd play it. He wrote Australian... Oh, Eric's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you suck, Eric.
Everyone sucks.
I also watched the I also watched the goddamn podcast.
I used to watch The Thinking Atheist, and I always thought Seth never did a very good... he had the little intro thing he plays, but he never did a... Welcome to The Thinking Atheist. This is episode number 202. You can email me at blah, blah, blah. And I always thought that... I think you should do that in the intro. And by the way, people, if you want to email me, Ellindamood at gmail.com. Spell it out. It's not hard. Twitter at PTRadio666 and Facebook.com. Look it up. Political Trendy and Facebook.com/FUSGrindcore. See, I try to include that a couple of times. People miss it. So I always thought Seth never did that, and I always thought, see, I'm trying to tell a professional broadcast that is a really staticky mic. Someone kill him.
Justin? I got it.
Is Justin still here?
Yeah, he's sleeping.
Mute him.
I did.
He's been muted.
Thank you.
There we go.
Because that was a really staticky mic, and that was really... I don't know why he comes on this. He comes on, talks about weed, and then he falls asleep.
So he thinks it's cool? Shouldn't that have been apparent earlier?
Because he's like 14 years old.
I thought he said he was like 16.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. When you're 16, you're as stupid as you are when you're 14. I know. I've read my fucking blogger comments.
Nuh-uh, when you're 16,
Jesus
you don't know all there is, man. You've seen it all.
Jesus fuck.
I'm actually going to be uploading the scripts to the videos that I'm making on my channel onto my Stereo Central blog, too.
I heard nothing of what you just said. Repeat, please.
Stereo Central, he's uploading a script and he's going to make a YouTube video out of it.
Oh, how fun.
So, good for him.
Good luck on that, mate. Seriously,
I actually uploaded a video before I uploaded the script.
Yo, fix your mic, man.
Yo, dog.
Dude, your mic be whack.
What the fuck is pissing me off right now?
Aw.
So if they piss you off, just kill them.
I'm not going to kill my little sister. I meant to say messaging.
I'd kill my big sister if I could. I have way more subscribers than she does. She was like, "Who's the scared peasant?" I was like, "Oh, a crazy friend. He's scared and he's a peasant."
Nobody really knows how I came up with that name. I mean, few do, but I don't really talk about it.
I have a I think I know, but whatever. Nobody knows how I came up with political trendy because nobody actually listens to me.
Yeah, that band named Political Trendy from Wisconsin, I believe you said.
See, there you go. It was the band Shocking Grasp from Flint, Michigan, and they had a song
Yeah, see,
called Political Trendy.
I told you I fucking knew.
All right, if you give me your email, I'll send you some. Actually, no, if you look up on archive.org and you search for the thrash, fuck it, I'll find it for you. I'll find it for you after. Just give me your email in private message or out loud publicly. You can have a bunch of people email you.
Sure.
MasonFireman@gmail.com.
indieresult1978@gmail.com.
And ellindamood@gmail.com.
I don't really care.
Or GG Elliot with 1T666@gmail.com or ElliotSucksRadio@gmail.com. I have 3 emails. I was going to do Elliot Sucks Radio way back in 2011, I would say, but I just didn't.
For all those who hate me, please ship your death threats to president@whitehouse.gov.
That's good. That's good right there.
I would definitely vote for the Thompson presidency in 2016. If Scott Walker can run, you can run.
I got full mystic. Woo!
What is wrong with him?
I just got full mystic.
Oh, wait, we know.
Elliot, you know nothing about my life and my history, what if it... I can't even.
Dude, you've been on this show. How long did that...
Oh my fuck!
How long did that Metalgate extra thing with you last?
Like 5 minutes, not even that. I was in a really depressed mood that night, didn't really feel like talking about anything. So.
Yeah, see...
Actually, you talked about a lot. It was all suicide.
Yeah, I told you I was in a really depressed mood that night. That's all I really
Yeah, I didn't like that.
That's why it ended, because... And I was actually about ready to leave it.
This portion of the show was brought to you by Elliot's Autistic Dwarf.
Shut up. This portion of the show is brought to you by Suicide. Do it, kids. It's fun.
Yes, and be sure to put it on tape. Record it live.
Send it to ellindamood@gmail.com.
Live.
Someone has a beyond fucking terrible microphone at this moment in time.
Yeah, right.
Borderline person.
And I am not referring to Jim.
Suicide live.
Yeah, Mason, your microphone needs to commit suicide.
You know, Elliot, you can actually get thrown in prison for up to 10 to 25 years.
I wonder how much money that would make setting up a website just entitled suicidelive.com.
I didn't say
Like 24-hour suicides all the time. Ooh. Do we include suicide bombing?
Yes, well, it's a form of suicide.
I have the world's best friends. I should just make that pretty apparent to people who don't know.
Why? Just because we're encouraging you to commit suicide?
No, I just have the world's most interesting friends. I'll just say that. So generally, people would be too afraid to say something I know in life, since you can get arrested for it.
2 of my friends committed suicide, so...
Yeah, but if you actually...
Jesus, you need to get a better mic, Mason.
If you convince someone they kill themselves and they can find that you said that they should, you can get arrested for that.
What's that? What's that? If you
What
convince someone to what?
What I said was, and this is law, if somebody kills themselves and they find out that you're the one that said kill yourself, you can be put in prison for 25 years for that. It's self-assisted suicide.
Nah, bring it on, pigs.
No, they actually there have been many cases of this. I'm just saying, you can say whatever you want. But
I will gladly go to prison for Radio Gold. Yes, I am a horrible person. No, don't do it because I don't want to be in trouble.
That's usually the main reason I give for saying don't do things, because I don't want to go to jail for the fucking assist. Well, I'm not giving you good advice.
Well,
but if you follow it, I might laugh.
I'm being completely serious on that. People have been arrested for that type of shit. That's why that's why I don't comment when you guys say that, because yeah, this is live, and if somebody just watches it and does it, your asses are in prison.
No, you're such a fraidy cat.
No, I just don't want to get.
A, no one's gonna watch it. B, no one's gonna. If anyone does any action because of what a radio host said, I mean, they're pretty damn weak.
And you got the First Amendment here in the U.S., so
Yeah,
Well, we have Jim on here, so he can fight it in the courts.
and also,
No, dude,
I just like to point out.
I am a fucking pussy. Okay, I don't want to go to prison over something like that. That's why I don't really make those jokes. I am a pussy. I'll just say it.
See, and also I'd like to point out, I never told anyone to do it.
Yeah,
I made a joke, but I never told Davey dumbass to go kill himself.
I didn't instruct them on how to make the slip knot correctly. I did not instruct them to put the rope around their neck. I did not instruct them to make certain they're standing on a chair when they affix it to some structure that will actually hold their weight. And I did not instruct them to kick the chair out from underneath them.
You guys are just...
If you don't like it, you can always like mute yourself and be like, "I'm not there."
And I did not instruct them to get a gun and put it to their head, or take pills, or do all those other kinds of suicide.
See, I always have a hard time telling people not to do drugs because they're fucking fun as hell.
Well, dude,
I always say just do it in moderation, people.
Well,
no, they consider the self-assisted suicide an act of bullying. And bullying is illegal in this country.
It's a moida.
Fuck is that?
It's not suicide. It's a moida.
I'm just reminded of a tale of someone that had AIDS and they tried to fuck as many people as they could so they could spread it. I forget if it was an urban legend or not, but I remember hearing about it. Sounded so fucking awesome.
If you got AIDS, better run and take some lives. Die when you die. When you die, you're gonna die.
Are you talking about Iggy fucking Pop right now? Because he did that once. He according to people up in Seattle, he left his own strand of goodness up there.
Yeah, G.G. Allen used to give people advice like that all the time. It was in two of his songs at least.
Or not.
I'm infected with AIDS. I fuck everything and I kill everything.
I fuck.
Yeah. Just
I
make
fill you up. I love that album. He just sounds so evil.
Wow, I just made
I fill you up with my disease. I like how, I mean, if you listen to him from like the Jabbers days, you listen to him from that album, it's like a completely different person.
I literally just made 25 fucking K.
I'm a G.G. Allen fanboy, I'll just admit that now. I've always been.
Is the world a better place now that he's dead?
No. Because without him, we have Green Day.
It's a world a better place now that Bill Crash is dead.
I would argue it would still have Green Day regardless because they were commercially viable, hence corporate loves it.
I know, but it's just funny that the year after G.G. Allen died, Green Day was signed to a major label and recorded Dookie.
God, fucking that's... I can't tell you fucking how many chicks I dated that fucking adored that album. Oh God,
it's funny because when Green Day got big, and I was one of those tools until I discovered hardcore punk and quickly got out. But they were like, yeah, there's this band called Green Day, and the people from the '90s were like, yeah, I know who they are, because they were big in the '90s. Then they kind of like sunk down, and then they got big with their political quote-unquote album, which I didn't really think was that political, honestly.
I wanna be an American idiot.
Don't sing, we're gonna mute you.
I won't sing that song.
If you sing Green Day, we'll mute you.
Yeah.
Just saying, what?
He's like, don't mute me.
What?
Don't mute me, please.
Just saying,
No,
I know a lot of 16-year-old punks who are like, American Idiot is so fucking political. Have you listened to Holiday? I'm like, have you listened to Dead Kennedys or, Black President?
16-year-old. Gee, when I was 16, I was already out of Green Day for about 4 years. Then again, when I was 8, I was listening to Slayer. So
I've never actually liked Slayer too much.
I remember when I was
Blasphemer.
when I was 8, watching SpongeBob SquarePants, and that Pantera thing, the hibernation thing came in, and my honest opinion was, as an 8-year-old, are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready? It needs to be heavier. I bought the SpongeBob soundtrack when I was like 8 or 9. I remember listening to Pre-Hibernation thinking, it's good, but it could be so much heavier when I was 9 years
Hey,
old, or 8,
have you
9 years old.
have you seen the Aqua Teen Hunger Force colon film for theaters?
Yeah, with Mastodon. Fuck Mastodon.
Yeah, dude, I like.
Suck.
I will buy your time, so together.
I never liked Mastodon.
No,
Ever.
but just their copyright thing at the beginning of it, I was like, wow, that's
Yeah.
kind of different.
Because I always thought the guy who sang the high notes just sounded so bad.
Yeah, I do agree with you on that.
And now the guy's like, I don't want to be in a metal band. Metal sucks.
However, I
And,
will say that movie got me fucking. My mom wanted to watch it with me, and she's seen Aqua Teen before, but she's like, what is this? It's like, is this satanic? I'm like, no, it's Aqua Teen. There's a difference.
um,
Aqua
and then
Teen.
I remember seeing Mastodon live, and they didn't even talk. I mean, okay, I'm not big on the live stage banter. How you doing tonight? But like, if you're not even gonna like talk or show some like spontaneity or something like that, if you're just gonna get out there and play, I could just kind of listen to you at home. It felt like I was. It felt honestly like I was just listening to someone play an album. I didn't feel
I
any.
was first Ozfest I went to. I was tripping my ass off, and fucking whenever we actually got inside the place, Typo took stage, but I didn't know Typo was on stage because I thought it was just a fucking CD playing. They were exactly like they were on the fucking CD on stage.
I'm so sad Peter Steele's dead because I wanted to punch him in the face so bad.
What, because of his cock size?
No, just because I always thought he was some kind of arrogant bastard who thought he was the funniest thing in the world, but
Well, that's a lot of people. I don't care what the hell they are in life. If they produce good music, I'll listen to it.
Well, plus I have a list of people I'd like to punch in the face. I like Carnivore, but although I like although I think they gave Billy Milano some ideas on how to write lyrics in the future, which I'm not so sure that was a good idea. I mean, if you're gonna write extreme right-wing lyrics, at least make them good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the problem with Billy Milano, Method of Destruction. He's gotten a lot more either serious or really, really, really subtle humor.
Okay, I'm thinking.
And he's writing a lot more right-wing lyrics, which, although I disagree with them, I wouldn't have a problem with them if they were, like, good. But fucking liberals, communists, neo-fascist politics, Cheney in your evil ways. What? You're comparing Dick Cheney to a liberal and a communist and neo-fascist politician.
That's just way too dated, too. I mean, fuck. Whenever you start bringing up current figures, it's gonna fucking date shit to all hell.
Yeah, that is. I mean, like MTV Get Off the Air. I love that. I love that song, but I wouldn't cover it now because it's MTV doesn't even play music. I mean, I guess you could redo it, but music videos are so.
Music. They play pop music.
MTV doesn't even play music. MTV plays Teen Mom and Pimp My Ride. I don't even know if that's still on. I don't know. I don't watch MTV.
I don't either, but I know people that do, and it's
That's sad.
it's reality. They actually it's their name is no longer musical television. It's actually media television now. They changed it like 15 years ago.
Oh yeah, I know, because they don't play any music. Yeah, I know. I know that.
If they actually played good music, then we wouldn't have the masses of the masses as much. But we gotta have those because those are the people who fund
I mean
everything.
that. Well, that's why okay. Uh, really quickly before I move on, because the YouTube Music Awards, I've talked about this before, but I'm going to mention it again. But first, I wanted to say something about. I'm going to debunk every conspiracy known to man in
Do it.
30 seconds.
Do it,
Ready?
motherfucker. You got this shit, Elliot.
So, a conspiracy holds that Google wants to take over the world with the Bilderberg Group and the reptilians and the Illuminati.
Okay.
Now, who owns YouTube?
Google.
Say it louder.
Google, obviously.
Well, people need to know this. And a lot of conspiracy theory videos
How
and
can
a
you
lot of
not know that?
conspiracy theory videos are on.
How do you not know that? That's like common sense.
Answer the question.
What?
A lot
Yeah.
of conspiracy theory videos are posted on.
Oh, YouTube. Are you actually asking me these questions or everybody?
These are rhetorical questions that you're supposed to answer. Jesus
Yeah.
fucking Christ.
I refuse to answer on the basis that they are rhetorical.
Well, yeah. See, at least you give a smart ass answer. You just like what? You're supposed to answer like a crowd answering to help the sheep. Okay, take two. Fucking hell. Okay, so a lot of conspiracy. Okay, so yeah, a lot of conspiracy theory videos post that Google or Google is in cahoots with Bilderberg or the reptilians or the Illuminati or whoever to control the world and bring the world into one world government. Now, Google owns YouTube, and a lot of conspiracy theory videos are posted on YouTube. Now, why would a evil company that wants to take over the world let people post conspiracy theory videos claiming that Google wants to take over the world and they're trying to deny the truth?
Disinformation. They're spreading the wrong conspiracy theories. That way we're filled with garbage in our heads and therefore cannot see the actual conspiracy right in front of us. That's what a true conspiracy nutcase would say anyway.
Well, I was actually just going to say, because people are idiots and believe anything to kind of stand out from the crowd. But yeah, that was actually a good conspiracy. God, you're too good for this show. We need someone not as good as you.
Aww.
We need someone like Eric, someone as naive as Eric, to just give me a straight answer rather than some like intelligent answer. Fucking intelligent answer. What the fuck? Yeah, so that's basically I just destroyed every conspiracy theory that's ever existed.
And I just supported every conspiracy theory that existed.
Why don't we have Alex Jones?
Because we're not. I actually. That Elliot. I was going to tell you about this the other day. I have a buddy who actually met him in real life, and they had a lovely conversation, and it ended up with Alex Jones getting all butthurt and running away. It was about.
So he really is what he claims to be.
He pulled up one of his YouTube videos, and he's like, "Hey, I want to talk to you about this. I think you're very much so incorrect, and you cited some bullshit sources." And Alex is like, I know what I'm talking about on this, and my buddy's like, well, can we go to maybe the Starbucks or some shit and have it sit down and talk about it? He's like, he just walked the fuck off.
Have you ever seen that video of? Have you ever seen that video of? Oh, you posted something. Have you ever seen that video of Dave Mustaine and Alex Jones together?
Mm-mm.
I thought they were gonna start having sex. It's an hour. I didn't watch all of it. I only watched 20 minutes. Just them going, "Oh yeah, I agree with you on that. Oh yeah, I agree with you on that." I was honestly waiting for someone to pull down the other's pants. Just stick it in there.
It's gonna get hot and heavy up in this bitch.
Oh yeah, because
Yes,
that's
it
what I
is.
want to see. Oh god, two middle-aged men.
I remember when Alex Jones was on the Young Turks with Jink Ugar, and he's like, I get all worked up and my Red Republican heart starts beating fast. Shut the fuck. I can't believe I used to listen to him and actually believe it when he said in 2012. Maybe. Oh, that's also another reason why that was a nightmare year, as I actually believed in the whole FEMA and Obama's the Antichrist, and I actually there was for the longest period of time I thought people were following me because I was watching Infowars and shit, and I was like, my buddy's like, yeah, you do know that shit's fake as fuck, right? He's like, NWO Illuminati taking over. That's nothing more than capitalist corporations just
I
using the
mean,
political thing as
You
a
see,
although
I used to have people following me, but that was because I was selling drugs at the time.
yeah, but I was
see,
completely
although
innocent.
FEMA has built things, camps, FEMA has built camps, and they have tried to turn FEMA into a national or into a martial law administration, or agency. There's one problem with that. FEMA is grossly incompetent. Ask anyone from Hurricane Katrina if they think that FEMA could actually put people in camps, and they'll be like, FEMA, the ones who couldn't even get me some water.
Yeah,
You're serious, right? FEMA, the ones who, yeah. So yeah, I know FEMA was involved, at least was. I don't know if they are now, involved in shady activity. Not thanks to Democrats, but thanks to Reagan, actually. Thanks, Princess
Why the
Ron.
hell just not blame the government in general? Fucking Democrat, Republican, they're both out for the fucking cash grab.
Oh yeah, I know. I was watching. I think it was Jello Biafra at a religious Christian convention. He was talking about how Reagan. This was in the 90s. Yeah, fix your microphone too.
It's my freaking headphones, dumbass.
I don't know. I'm not you. God, I hope I'm not. And he was talking about how Reagan came out. This was 90s Reagan. Reagan in the 90s. And he came out wearing more makeup than Nancy.
That's hilarious.
Had to cover up the fact he was already dead.
And Biafra stated that, they're so homophobic, but nobody noticed the drag queen in their midst.
Exactly.
Just saying. Yeah, what else was I supposed to say? I'm not supposed to say anything. I'm actually legally not allowed to broadcast, but I am. Too cool to broadcast.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Elliot.
You shut up.
Shut up, you are practicing to do stuff my
You
dick.
couldn't even start a Google Hangout properly.
Because I don't care to. I make videos.
Yeah, but these are more fun. Because at
really.
least I like these more than just because I wanted to do some YouTube video thing. I'm just like, yeah, but I can't talk to anyone. It's just me ranting. I don't want people to listen to just me ranting. People listening to a conversation.
That's why I have 2 videos on this channel, because I can't really think of much to say on my own. It's not that I don't have an opinion, it's the fact that how the hell do I make my opinion entertaining without just saying 2 sentences, and then that's 5 seconds, and it's done.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. My version of hell would be you have to stand there on the stage for 40 minutes and just talk, and no one can answer you. No! That would be awful, because I can't do a model. Oh, I see what you're doing. You suck. You suck.
What?
You're not answering me. Oh, no, I was saying because you guys weren't answering me, so I was like, I see what you're doing. You're trying to make me live through my own hell. Because I could do a monologue for maybe
I got
3 minutes.
my room back.
I could do
I could work up a routine fully scripted and shit, but it'd be fucking boring as fuck since most of the shit I think of requires more people on the script.
I can't script anything. If I try to script, every time I read from a script while acting, I was just like, I don't feel it. I'm just reading from a script. But if I improvise, then I feel. Obviously, you can give me, okay, you found out that Annika's dating your gym teacher's husband or some, I don't know, some weird like that. And so you give me that plot, and you give me, okay, you're going to be angry whenever you find out. Okay, thank you. Let me do the rest myself, because then I could. But if I'm just reading from the script, You bastard, you're dating. It doesn't come off convincing for me. But I can improvise like hell.
It's been suggested that I drink more because I'm more entertaining when I'm drunk.
My uncle is more entertaining when he's drunk. Oh my god.
None of you will ever see me drunk. I'm just going to.
And he's a conservative army veteran, and he's awesome when he's drunk. A lot of people are awesome when they're drunk. I get tired when I'm drunk. I know that's like lame, but that's what I do.
Generally people do get tired when they're drunk. It happens.
I'm tired of you.
I just fucked that big time. Oh well.
You just fucked a baby?
No, I just fucked that big time.
Oh.
What is it with sex with children anyway?
I don't know. It's fun.
Okay.
Tell us more, Elliot. Tell us more. You like it so much.
It's fun. This whole podcast itself, I think, is going to be like 7 hours long. Not this one, but this one combined with 8.0, which we did 5 minutes before 8.5, of course. even though somehow everyone ran away and we have the night crew. I've officially labeled you guys the night crew. You're on
Great.
night. Well, because
I'm third shift once again.
Well, because during the day we usually get guys like Bishop, Andrew Campbell, and at night we get Scott and you, and Sean, who's not here today.
I get on here during the night. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, yeah, but you're an exception. I'm saying like during the day we get guys like, Bishop and Andrew, because they're from England, and and Alex. But yeah, at night. So yeah, officially, you guys are anyone who comes on at night but not during the day is the night crew.
I'm gonna try to buy 900 more of those death runes just so I can.
Word. The graveyard shift.
And this is why people must be stabbed.
I always like the term the graveyard shift. I always wonder if people actually died during that shift.
Well, you ask fucking EMS workers that worked at, like my girlfriend, she says yes, they do die during that shift.
Wow.
I remember I was working third shift at fucking the McDonald's that was inside a fucking Walmart, and one of the fucking Black Friday, someone got hit by a car and died right in the parking lot.
That's metal.
That is so fucking seen, man. You have no clue. That's so.
I was doing a Metalocalypse reference, actually.
I can't even.
That's really metal, man.
That's like so much.
Somebody give me some cocaine.
Cocaine?
Oh, I forgot to mention during the whole spiking candy, we would spike it with different types of drugs. So it wasn't just all the same. And like I said, we'd mix it randomly, and then we'd just take a couple pieces each, and then we'd start taking it and eating whatever we mixed, and which is
the entire concept of mystery pills. Just take whatever you feel like. It doesn't matter. They'll even fucking open up the capsules and put them in different colored capsules so you can't ID it that way.
See,
that's just a trip up the real pill fiends that can ID things just by their markings.
Scott called it slightly insane. I was like, yeah, I'm surprised we didn't die with all the amounts of chemicals and mixtures of chemicals we were taking. And fun time, though.
Was that a Quaalude or heart medicine? You'll never know.
Do they even sell Quaaludes anymore?
Yeah.
Hey, you can find them. You just gotta fucking look, I bet. I haven't been in the scene in years, but I'm guaranteeing they're still out there.
In Australia, you can get codeine over the counter.
That's always fun.
Guess where I'm going for this vacation? Guess where I'm going on vacation?
Anywhere where everything's over the counter. That's what we want. Everything just over the counter. Self-medicate yourself. Who gives a shit?
And I guess they tell you, don't take too much of these, and they can make you nauseous. The only problem with codeine is they contain ibuprofen, so they do make your stomach bleed. So you have to, you know, ask yourself, okay, how high do I want to get, and how much do I want my stomach to bleed? I'm fine with some bleeding stomach.
That's why you eat razor blades.
Actually, I eat razor
You
blade
are like
O's.
so hardcore, Jim. Like I can't even.
I hate
Jim,
that phrase, I can't even, because what can't you even do?
I can't even, man. I just can't.
he can't even.
Can you even?
Yes,
I
I
can't
can
even.
do a lot of things. There's also a lot of things I can't do. I mean, I could run through this wall, but I cannot phase through it without damaging it.
Wow. You are so hardcore, man. Like legit.
Okay, now Annika's become a mason.
I'm just fucking around. I don't care.
I know that's what I said. Shut up!
Shut down, go.
Tell you, I can't take it.
I don't fuck you up the asshole.
Butt sex.
Now do the
No, that's
necro bestial butt
I'm
sex.
not into Latino people.
I was actually watching a video about like fucking evolutionary psychology, and a guy brought up that people tend to believe it more that an atheist committed necrobestiality than anyone else, including Satanists.
I am kind of an exception to that rule.
It is true.
Well, I said they believe it. I did not say the vast majority of people would believe it more from an atheist. I did not say it was actually what happened. Because what happened usually involves a lot of booze. We're talking blackout quality.
I was talking to someone in the well, see, how do I say this without being sounding racist? Talking to someone about an atheist in the black community, basically. I'm not saying they're different communities, but you know what I'm saying. And she said that uh, parents would rather have their kid marry a murderer who goes to church on Sundays than an atheist.
That's stupid.
And I was like, I don't disbelieve that. We all know it's stupid, but I don't disbelieve that because people think without God you don't have morals, or without God you don't believe in good, or without God because a lot of people who believe in God, and not everyone of course, but a lot of people, they need that invisible hand of watching over you so that they don't go insane and start raping people because they're unable to
Humans are
um,
fucked.
they're unable to control their urges without someone saying no, you can't do that. If because if I am so glad a lot of these Christians have God, because if they didn't, this world would be a much less fun place.
Yeah, like yeah.
There'd be a lot more murder and a lot more rape, and that's why I don't think we should ever try to get rid of religion because let's face it, it keeps the idiots in line.
You know that keeps like the 80% in line.
It keeps the people who need to be kept in line in line. If it keeps genuinely stupid people from doing genuinely evil things, then I'm fine with it. Not that I say, have any problem with evil things, but you know what I mean. I want to commit them. I don't want other people to commit them.
The entire
Okay,
argument of legalizing murder.
Oh man, I don't think
the hypothesis thrown is that if it was legal, there would be less of it.
Well, I mean, I know. Well, yeah, that can go for drugs and things. Personally, I don't want legalizing murder because I'd be dead within a week. There's so many people who want to kill me. I love it.
See, after the initial purging of everyone's lives, there will be less murder. Just lots of stabbing going around.
But yeah, I do not want murder to be legalized because I've offended a lot of people in my life, and I've not really had a long life, and yeah,
same here.
that could end up
Wait till you
bad.
get closer to my age. Think about how many people I pissed off.
As little John Butera once said, he was a car designer. There are so many people waiting to piss on my grave. That's why I have to outlive all of you.
There's like probably maybe 50 people online, maybe less. I don't really have an internet hate list. I mean, I have a few people, but
I get
probably
hate
nowhere,
mail every day.
probably nowhere as near as big as Jim's.
See, I don't keep a
I
shit
get hate mail
list.
every day.
I refuse to keep a shit list because that list is just way too long and confused to keep track of. I'd rather keep track of a
Yep.
salvation list. There's like 24 names on it, easy enough to remember. These are all the people I wish to spare. Everyone else can fucking die.
Am I on the list?
Not
I
yet.
have a salvation list. Mine has only about 10 names on it, actually.
Mine's got, I don't know, I don't have a list.
Weirdly enough, Anarcha's not on it right now.
What? You're what?
Nothing.
I'm not on your shit
Nothing.
list?
Just. No, you're not on my salvation list.
Whatever, I don't need
I don't have a shit list because they'd be too long. But yeah, I 10 names, I think.
10 names of people that will live the rampage.
Oh yes. Yeah, and sorry, Annika
For
and
what?
Eric Mason. Sorry, you might have to be sacrificed for the rampage.
It's whatever. Suck a dick.
You see, the question is, if you kill me, then I become stronger, because then I'll become God.
That's
We don't,
true.
oh shit, we can't have Eric becoming God now. That's good for nobody.
Actually, I'd rather worship Jim than the Christian God.
Christian got the fuckbag.
At least Jim admits he's a dick.
And masturbation Mondays.
I masturbate every day.
Masturbation Mondays.
Masturbation.
Masturbation Mondays on Political Trendy. It's only Monday. Actually, no, it's not even Monday here. It's Tuesday. I was like, it's only Monday here, but it's Tuesday. We've been doing this for 3 hours.
Missed a perfectly good opportunity to yank it.
As soon as one of you decides to go to bed, I'm going to end this.
I'm not going anytime soon.
I'm
Or
just chilling here. And whenever we
or
get
when we
too
get
fucking
the,
bored.
I'm not bored at all.
Man, probably in about 2 hours.
Alright.
Because I actually do have to wake up semi-early for reasons. Shh.
Hey,
I'm
are
going
you
to
fan-
the dentist strictly for the drugs.
Are you a fan of Poison Girls?
And they never did anything for me, but I never really checked them out. Yeah, they're good, I guess.
It's kind of funny because I asked a
They
buddy
just live with
mine-
crap. I love their crap. What?
I asked a buddy that a while back, and he was like, "Did you just ask me if I was a fan of Poison?" Like, no, Poison Girls. There's a huge difference in that.
Hey, I love Poison. I love Poison. That a demo they did in like 1983. Oh, wait, you're talking about? I was talking about the German band.
You know, say,
Yeah, there's 2 other Poisons. One was a Japanese punk band. One was a German kind of punk band. But yeah, Poison Girl. They just split with Crass. I remember that. And Poison Idea, they're good. I remember that Crass song. I like it. Bloody Revolution.
Oh, no, I just keep... You just said Poison Girls, and all of a sudden a bunch of different porn sites I've visited all over the years fucking flooded in my mind, just dedicated to, like, certain flavors of chicks, like fucking your Suicide Girls, your Manson Family Freak Show, and just a bunch of other shit.
I looked up the band Engorged on a file sharing site. Never do that. Unless you like pregnant porn.
Ew.
I'm not going to tell you what I really think. Because
There's
you're
nothing
gonna
wrong
think
with
I'm
some
freak.
pregnant porn because, pregnant bitches really want to fuck. The hormones just hit that nice little high after the first month or two, and they just want to fuck constantly. Eventually, your dick will get chafed.
You poke the baby's head with it.
Yep, you're teaching it right from the beginning.
That I read a story this way back when, but I guess we can talk about it now. That the more it was in either England or America, I don't remember where it was, and it doesn't really matter. But like 60 to 70% of pregnant women are more likely to smoke and do hard drugs while pregnant, and it's the upper class women. It's the more upper class women that are doing this, not the poor women.
Well, that's because they can afford more of it. Whenever you're fucking pregnant and poor, you can barely afford fucking whatever, so you're going to do less drugs.
And I was just saying, well, you get that, I don't know if they're trying to get the great Stephen Hawking baby, you get that Stephen Hawking look. Well, without that cumbersome intelligence.
It's like the argument for inbreeding. You either get a fucking complete retard 90% of the time for that 10% chance of fucking getting a genius.
Yeah, right. Well, I remember people talking about how they shouldn't shame inbreeding, and I'm like, they don't. It's called the South.
It's called the what?
South.
The South.
The self.
South.
South.
Oh, south. Okay. That's what I was trying to hear. I did not hear the
Called the
vowel sound
South.
properly.
It's called the South. Whatever the hell that means.
It's called West Virginia.
It's called.
Or the mountains of Pennsylvania.
Or Alabama.
Texas.
Usually you see people with two-tone dyes. One will be blue, one will be brown.
Zip City, Alabama. If you combine every set of teeth in Zip City, you may have enough for one full set of teeth. If you combine every gene in Zip City, you might have at least one complete human genome.
See, the best part about a chick with dentures is you get no teeth for the blowjob.
Yeah, that's actually something I've had experience with, and that's why I don't really like blowjobs. But that's another story.
Tell us more, Elliot.
No, I don't want to.
Do it now, bitch, or I'll kick your ass. I'm joking. I couldn't kick your ass if I tried.
Only Jim can tell me to do more.
Jim, tell him to do more.
There was this one chick I fucked. She was like twice my age. And like she got off on the fact you were coming inside her, and she would convulse every time she had an orgasm.
Wow.
That's pretty intense.
I knew one girl who would faint every time she had an orgasm.
That was my ex-wife.
Okay.
She'd go there, she'd start drooling and shit, and then it's like, okay, do I stop because I fear I might be threatening her life, or do I keep going because she's enjoying it? She's starting to foam at the mouth here, and like her eyes have just gone this milky white. I don't know.
I'm just making sure.
I think it's foaming at the mouth and she starts growling and she starts biting you and you're like, ah, crap.
Now she stopped biting because she started fucking foaming. She stopped clawing because she's just fucking lying there. And like I said, I don't know if I'm doing permanent damage here or not here. I think the orgasm has cut off oxygen to her brain or some bullshit. I don't know. Do I keep going to get my happy ending or not?
That was Awkward Sex Stories on Political Trendy Radio. Political Trendy Radio. Radio Free Political Trendy. I never got radio free. I never really understood what that meant. But hey, I like the sound of it.
Oh, shit, Elliot.
Radio free radio. That means there is
Radio
no
free.
radio, so it's all directly beamed into your skull.
Radio Free Pig Vomit.
Pig vomit. God, I was on a kick talking about pig vomit a couple months ago.
Let's come up with some good band names.
Vaginal aftershock.
Yeah, it's already been taken
I
by
know.
you.
I know.
I have a good one. The Manson Retards.
Maggot fetus.
Autistic Chainsaw.
Cute bunny fetus.
Jizz up the nose.
Dracula was gay.
There's an indie movie called that from Argentina.
Lady Gaga's Charred Remains.
That dates it too much.
She's still around.
Yeah, but she'll be gone in 20.
Shut up. Ugh, I hate you
That-
so much.
That's like fucking every pop musician. Like, who the fuck talks about Michael
Okay, fine.
Waxoff? I mean,
Okay, fine.
seriously, like, before he even died, who the hell talked about him for 10 years up until he finally died?
Well, they had that molesting trial. You're talking about Michael Jackson?
Yeah, after the molesting trial, it took about 10 years for them to talk about him. That was because he died.
Yeah, true. I didn't even know he was still around. And then all of a sudden you hear on the news, it was a 24-hour news broadcast about Michael Jackson. Okay, fine.
Did you guys hear about that new Fox News employee who is supposedly acclaimed a hero because he or she, I don't remember if it's a guy or girl, but you know how Fox obviously they control you. So apparently they got an invite or whatever to work for Fox News and they declined it. And they're like, I will not work for them. And they're like supposed to be some type of hero person. Like, no, you're not really a hero at all. You'd
Okay.
be a hero if you took that.
Satanic Blowtorch.
Blowjob.
I like Satanic Blowtorch because it's just finding two random Satanic Blowjob.
Yes, but satanic blowjob sounds like something you'd get for $5 or free, depending upon if it's Black Sabbath or not.
That was weird noises on Political Trendy Radio.
Elliot wants to masturbate to a hamster.
Satanic Buttermilk.
That there's good.
Let me
Rape
think.
fist.
That's awesome. Although I swear I've heard that name before.
It's probably some underground name bumped into it.
There is a band called Placenta Power Fist.
Placenta.
Yeah. Well, there are diets that say if you eat placenta, it's healthy for you.
Yeah, it's supposed to be full of all kinds of good nutrients.
It's not because it's chock full of viruses and shit.
It's chock full of vitamins and nurturing.
Vitamins and viruses.
Came straight from the pussy.
There's a baby human in it, if you're lucky. Oh crap! I cooked the placenta and oh crap! The baby is still in it. Shit.
Oh well, that's good eating.
How do you want your baby? Fried or grilled?
Murdered.
Okay, I hope this show gets huge, and then we have you on there when it's like 2 million views, and you're just like, I like murdering babies.
All the time. Dead babies everywhere. It's a fashion statement.
Oh god,
The best part of male suicide is more pussy for me.
True. Well, not for me, but hey, whatever. Because reasons that I don't want to go into.
The grand baby juice.
Women have a weird way of saying they love you. Women have a weird way of saying, respect the restraining order. I'm calling the cops. I think that actually means they love you, right?
Yeah, something like that. They cared enough to file a fucking legal junction after you.
I know. I love them. My keyboard is held up with more duct tape than I use on my sexual nights.
Duct tape. Once
Seriously,
knew
my
a chick
keyboard
that
is so
was
much
into
duct
duct
tape.
tape. I once knew a chick that was into duct tape. I never fucked her though.
I know chicks who are into pain.
Pain's so common. Fucking one of my fucking old friends, she's so fucking into it that, anytime I say something along the lines of hitting someone, she's like, oh, can you do it to me?
I know a professional dominatrix.
That's the inverse end.
Someone who gets paid to she doesn't actually do sex, but she'll whip people or not just pain, but just domination. Like she'll order them to clean her yard or something like that.
Yep. That's because men like strong women.
I like strong women, but I don't really want to be dominated.
Oh, I do.
I'd like to have some, willpower here.
Fuck, my computer froze.
Then you're not into the kink.
Well, I never really tried it.
This is the interesting thing. You see a lot of guys that fucking want to be dominated. Then you see a lot of girls that want to be dominated. So who's going to be the top here?
I'm not someone who will I'm not ultra masculine, I'm not, but who knows? I might try both. Who knows?
It's always fun
Maybe
to
I like
experiment. It's always fun to experiment with that shit.
Yeah, maybe I like
Going full 24/7 might be interesting. I haven't tried a full 24/7 except for Daddy's Girl thing, but
I can't
that was
do
a different
that.
league.
I can't do role playing like that because I think I said on the last one. Every time I do role playing, I start laughing because it hits me the absurdity of this. I'm just like, you want me to say what? So I just start laughing, and then the mood just gets killed.
Need better imagination.
This computer that I'm using sucks a dick. I'm fucking.
I know I do. This is yeah, I do, but it's just I try to, and then and then some of the things she says, she'll say something, and I'll just be like, "You said what?" And then we'll just start laughing, and then the mood will be killed, and then it turns into a comedy fest, which is also kind of fun. Ever had comedy sex?
Yeah, but that was years ago.
Good times, good times.
I barely recall it though. Fuck, that was college? Yeah, college.
Have you ever woken up with a dog in your bed, and you're like,
Did
you
I
thought
just
that your
commit
door was
bestiality?
you you thought your door was closed, and you wake up with something on your bed, and there's those 2 seconds where you're like, what the hell's on this bed?
My one
And you're
friend,
like, oh.
my one friend Bob, he had this dog that would fuck a blanket, and he would put the blanket on him just to have the dog, try fucking it, and thought it was a good laugh, and we always questioned Bob.
But
He'd frequently do shit that was just like, why are you doing this? And we would fucking poke fun at him all the time. And the worst part was he was the pretty boy of the group, so he got all the bitches.
how come most people named Bob are crazy? I think it's because the name's so common. Just your name's Bob. You have to be. What's the weirdest thing you've ever been woken up by? Because I'll tell you the weirdest thing. You're gonna laugh. What's the weirdest thing you've ever been woken up by?
I don't know.
probably one of my best friends naked looking into my mirror.
Yeah, that's weird. I was once woken up by a bug in my dream. I felt a bug on me in my dream, and the next thing I remember, I was like, "Wait, get off me!" Oh, it was just my dream. There's no bug on me. Now I'm awake.
I
What the
talked
fuck?
about weird dreams, waking up to weird shit whenever half the shit I did I considered normal at the time.
Okay, weird dreams.
I'm trying to equate things into what a normal person would see as weird. I mean,
The
you
hell is
wake up
normal?
to like 3 people fucking on different couches in the middle of your fucking bedroom, and you're wondering what the fuck's why the hell did this start? You know, why are they using my bedroom to fuck? Get the hell out of here. This is my place to fuck, not yours. And they just thought I was
What's
passed
normal?
out too much to notice.
Elliot, how do you know what a bug looks like?
You could feel it on your face. You never felt a fly in your fucking skin or something like that?
How do you know it's a bug though?
Because you could hear it buzzing and you could feel the tickling sensation. Then when
I'm just
you
fucking
know,
with you, bud.
people who don't understand what blind people do
I'm just messing with you.
ask
Calm
the
down.
dumbest questions.
You make jokes
And
all the
you
time.
know,
I'm trying to make it
I
simple.
think Antarctica should be fed to bears.
I haven't made fun. If you were bald, it could possibly happen. But sorry.
I will cut all my hair off now.
That would also
And
the Bible would
I
also
will cut all my hair off and become a prophet.
the
And then when
Bible
you
will
make fun
also
of me, you and 31 others have to make fun of me, and then God will send 2 she bears down to kill you.
but the Bible would have to be true then, but it's not true. I
What is
can,
with the Bible and lions? The Bible just loves people being eaten by lions.
well, you know, it is. It is based.
Oh,
A lot of it is just copied from ancient, Greek thought.
we
Yeah,
might end this
it's from Rome.
entire
Bitch is from fucking Rome.
ancient Greece. Yeah,
Old Testament predates all that, but most of the shit comes from like Sumerian and other fucking more ancient texts.
the Old Testament is literally the most violent book I've ever read, and I've read Wargold by Dave Brockie,
The
and
number
that's
of
pretty violent.
genocides committed of God.
Yes, indeed.
Or by God, if you believe the Old Testament.
Hey, get back here, you fucking faggot ass bitch. There you
You
go.
see,
Jimmy's calling you out.
what? He's calling me out.
It was,
Jim, no, never
God,
again.
I wouldn't want to fuck with him. That noise was very scary.
Have you ever seen an industrial meat tenderizer? It
No.
is 100 needles just pumping down at a constant pace. Boom, boom,
Right, did
boom,
you guys,
boom, 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 boom. And the conveyor belt just slowly moves.
so,
Imagine your legs going in first.
ooh, did you hear the news
No,
about
thank you. And I just did too, by the way. Thanks. Ow.
And it's
I
just
just
slowly inching its way up. Just wait till it hits the testicles.
God, okay, if I ever do a slam album, I'm getting, instead of doing movie samples, I'm getting you to record like little intros.
What, just about random torture of people?
Yeah, definitely. Have you seen? You guys know about bloodletting, right?
Yeah, kinda. I don't really know what it is, but I've heard about it.
In the 19th century, it's basically
Leeches.
bleeding people. Well, no, in the 19th century, they had a machine that would induce several gashes in you at once. I forget what it's called, like a scarifier or something like that.
Yeah, with like the bad blood out.
But it was the most awesome thing I've ever heard. Just wouldn't you love to have that as a torture device?
I fucking saw something that was like fucked up. It was a fucking pair of anguish. Do you know what that is?
No.
Uh,
It's this medieval device that's kind of shaped like a pear. You put it in an orifice, and you like a mouth, and you slowly twist it until it breaks the orifice it's in. It just goes from
They use
extreme
that in the
pressure to
anus.
pain. Well, they actually have a version now that I saw that was all modernized, and it is specifically used for anal play.
It was a. It was actually. It was. There was. Well, there was a version of that called the rectal pear, used in the Spanish Inquisition, that was actually meant to be inserted into the anus. That would rip the anus. Yummy.
I miss the days when I can wink about 6 or 7 times a day and actually have a good wink. But now I can't even do 3.
I
I
have
miss
a
my
wank and a cry.
I miss my extremely overactive sex drive. I mean, it's still overactive, but not like it was.
Okay, I think we've talked about your wanking on the past 4 episodes.
I can keep doing it, mate.
Well, just click the
I
link
mean-
I shared. That'll give you something to yank too.
Really?
Yes.
Alright. Gotta do it.
You ever woken up to a blood-dripping demon sitting on the edge of your bed?
Oh no. We'll just wait. I'm not ruining it for him. The first scene.
Oh, I'm not looking at it yet. I'm killing rock crabs.
Yeah.
They're more
This
Oh,
is
you're
taking a
killing-
turn for the weird. You know, it's a great thing crabs look like sea monsters, because if they look like puppies, no one would want to eat them. But because they look like science fiction monsters, yeah, sure, eat it. Eat it. Eat it now.
Well, I don't know. You go to different places in the world, they eat puppies and kittens.
Don't eat kittens.
I think that's what they served at the one Chinese place around here, where they got shut down for unidentifiable meat.
No one knows what that meat was. It kittens or was it people?
I don't think they had the balls for people.
I can eat a people before I eat a people. I can eat a person before I eat a cat. Because cats are cool. People aren't.
Yes, they are.
Except the cat that likes to piss on the table.
Have you ever murdered a fuck before?
Have I ever murdered what?
Okay, you wouldn't get it.
Murdered a fuck.
Yeah, have you ever murdered a fuck before?
No. What the fuck are you talking about?
Never mind.
See, I'm pondering if this is to be taken in the sense that you're fucking someone and you kill them,
No.
or if this is some sort of fictional thing that's parallel to something that I'm not getting.
Have you ever murdered a fuck means have you ever been fucking someone and you just either you or the other person just killed the mood off, murdered the fuck.
Oh yeah, whenever we're doing roleplay and I laugh. And then I kill the bitch.
See, that happened when I was on a fucking shit ton of acid one day. We got together, we started trying to fuck, then we kept forgetting that we were in the middle of fucking, then all of a sudden we'd remember we were fucking and try again. And then we'd forget we were fucking again because, weird shit flies through your head when you're tripping, and eventually you just gave up and went out swimming.
Darby Crash had a fun thing. He said take a whole bunch of acid. I think it was either acid or like Quaaludes, and go swimming, and you could feel like the fish nibbling your toes. At night, by the way. So do
Is
that.
this out in a river or is this in a swimming pool?
No, in like the ocean.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you have fish in
Then
a
yes, it's the
swimming pool.
Quaaludes you want then. Yes, that way you just go all relaxed, limp, and drown. You'll become one with...
Become some shark's dinner.
Mm-hmm. Teach them to eat people. That's what they want.
Can you believe that surfer chick who got her arm bitten off is a Christian?
Does it really matter?
If I got my arm bitten off by a shark, I'd be like, what the hell kind of perverted God would do that? And she surfed pregnant, too. So she surfed one-armed and pregnant.
Yay.
She truly doesn't care if she lives or dies. Maybe because she thinks she'll be with Jesus. That's why I said killing religious people is not a sin. It's something good. All you're doing is, turning them over to Jesus.
What you do is you go on one of those swimming with the sharks tours with a woman that's menstruating.
I thought it was bears.
That doesn't filter through the water. That's what's happening.
True.
It's going through the water. The fucking shark gets a whiff of the blood and goes fucking psycho against the cage. And fucking scares everyone inside.
So, yeah, I'm going to totally do that, actually.
You better not.
Until the shark breaks through the cage, then I'm screwed.
Push away, say it's your turn to go.
I can't die yet. I'm still building the show up.
Human sacrifice, it's a lost art these days.
It is. I think we should start with, okay, 3 choices. Anarcha, Mason, or Eric?
Let's roll a die 3.
Yeah, okay.
The gods will decide who they want.
Wow. Yeah, that's a difficult one, isn't it?
It's the same choice as ever. You throw me in a room with 100 people, I'll roll a die 100. That's who goes. Number 37. Come on down. It's your lucky day.
Why don't you film a horror movie?
Why? It would just be like nonfiction.
I know. Where did Anarcha go anyway?
I'm here.
Oh.
I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
I think he's trying to turn us into the FBI or something.
Yes. Well, the FBI's probably already watching me, but that's probably back from my drug days. They want to make sure I'm not fucking making new connections and then try to follow me up the chain.
Hey man, you want to buy some drugs?
Want to buy some death sticks?
Wait. ISIS suicide bomber. There, the NSA's watching now. Hi, NSA.
Also, with your voice.
Hi, NSA.
See, that's the way they drive the views up right there. Just start getting all the different federal agencies watching.
Yeah, right? You're the CIA. We don't agree with your policies. We don't agree with your violent overthrows.
All of a sudden you hear another voice.
Just start reciting passages from Catcher in the Rye.
Yeah, all of a sudden you hear, excuse me, this... Oh, shit. It's actually Jello Biafra. Trying to play a prank. Which would be weird, because he doesn't actually own a computer.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Biafra owns a computer, yeah, he does.
He even said in... He has one of the AT website, but I don't think he owns a computer. He even says he doesn't own a computer. He uses one at his record label, but yeah, he doesn't. I remember the keynote he gave a couple years ago, and he talked knowledgeably, and he's like, "And to think I've held your attention without ever having used a computer in my life." I love that. Good on him too. Computers are great, but they're also it's not a substitute for having a real life. I mean, I'd have you guys beside me at a real studio if we lived close to each other. My God, that'd be one adventure.
See, if I actually sat there and compiled some show notes and shit, it might fly.
See, I'm telling you, for the 100th episode, we're all going to get together. Well, not everyone, but most of us are going to get together.
French friends.
For the 100th, so you got a year or two. Yeah, you got about a year. for the 50th, what was my big plan for the 50th? I don't remember. Oh, Desert Bus. My friend's going to play the game Desert Bus live.
Oh boy.
Because that just seems so boring to work.
They actually have charity drives centered around that game. People
I
donate
know.
money.
We're just going to do... Who is messaging me? What the fuck? Okay, to the person who's messaging me. If you're not going to be on the show, I don't like you.
Oh, you're so nice.
Who the hell's Mick? Someone named Mick just messaged me.
Well, tell Mick to suck a dick.
Hang on, people. Who the hell's Mick? Oh, Mick Smith.
I have no idea who that is.
I know who it is. I know who it is. He messaged me in a group conversation with 30 people. Oh, fuck. My battery just fell out of my keyboard when I went to press the Control V. God damn it. There we go. There we go.
That's Elliot. Sometimes you just make me want to snap a person in the face with a smack.
So yeah, hopefully we'll get some people. Sorry. I think it might have been a spam mail, but I don't know. I don't know why I was included. I barely know the dude. We haven't talked in years, but he's nice. Whatever. Mick Smith. Hi, Mick Smith.
Yeah, sometimes they give fucking links
The
to
hell
some
time
good
is
porn.
It's one of those shortened URLs. I'm afraid to click on it.
Oh, those are usually
Yeah.
fun and infected with everything.
I already have everything on this computer. I have to disable an extension every time I log on to Google Chrome list. But it's a virus that shows like these spam ads. And I have no idea how to get rid of it.
Format C. But you need a boot disk.
Ooh, Chris Aguilar was watching the stream.
Who? Who the fuck is that?
He's some 15-year-old bitch. I'm gonna get Eric back. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, I could just do this. Hang on. Oh, god damn it. 12:58 a.m. I just realized my NVDA, I was learning all the shortcuts. Yes, I've used this for 3 years. I didn't even know all the shortcuts. I'm an idiot. Tired soon, so I might end this soon. I don't know. I don't
Why?
care.
You're a little
Who
bitch.
cares?
We're having fun here.
Excuse me?
Why? We're having fun here. Wait,
I need
guys.
some water.
You drink water, what the fuck?
So I can, like, not have my mouth all dry so I can talk.
As soon as we get off here, I'm gonna kill.
You know what? Why don't you two have a conversation about games? And I'll be right back in about 2 minutes.
So what's up, Jim?
Not much. Just looking at different crazy shit.
Guys, for the longest time I've been buying Japanese consoles and Japanese versions a lot cheaper, and for that matter, they're usually the originals. What the fuck is that noise?
I do not care.
Elliot, what the fuck are you doing? Training my mage at the mage training arena. That's pretty much all I'm doing. So have you checked out any stuff on my gaming channel yet?
I've been kind of busy. I saw like one video and that was about it.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of astonished to see how well my Magic Girl video is doing because that's a niche game. It's extremely fucking niche. 40 views so far. That's quite amazing. I literally thought it was gonna get like 10 or 20. I didn't expect 40.
I got random people bitching about me showing off all the different things that existed in fucking different versions of Oregon Trail.
Huh.
It's like they don't want to see things documented. They just want to see fucking go, go, go. It's like fucking there's 1,000,001 fucking speedruns out there. Go watch that instead if you don't want to fucking sit there and watch me go through conversations.
I have to do in this room. Have you noticed all the bones around the room? There are teleported here from all over RuneScape to help clean up RuneScape. Countless bones left behind. What do I do though? Convert them to nutritious fruit by 8. Do I even have that fucking spell on me? Oh, I guess I do. Okay. Oh, how fucking lovely. It's kind of a shitty fucking...
Masturbating with cucumbers. Okay.
Elliot?
He's here, he just...
That's how you fill time, by being silent?
Yes.
No, I was asleep.
We're not talking about
So I could not
Ah,
think of
you're
anything to talk
asleep.
about.
No. Falling
Sorry.
asleep.
God, I'm not looking forward. I'm really not looking forward to listening to that 2 minutes.
Do you even listen to them after they're done? As far as I know, I'm the only person who does that.
Want to? Do you really want to know the truth?
Go for it.
Yes, I do. All 7 hours. Jesus. I listened to the whole Metalgate thing because I wasn't that long one that I was in because I wasn't there for the whole. Granted, I was there for I don't know maybe 6 hours of the 6 hour and 57 minutes, but still. God, that was fun.
Yeah, it was. Had things to talk about. I just can't think of anything at the moment.
See, this is when we need some elegant British guy to come in. Unfortunately, that's not happening.
I like to talk, I just don't really.
I have Sargon on Google Plus, so he gets all these things, but he's, really busy with his 1,000,000 subscribers and his awesome videos. So, yeah, that's understandable.
I
He doesn't really know me, so
find a little bit of jealousy in that there, Elliot.
we should get Poser Disposer.
Well, I fucking linked it on Reddit.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can hear my voice in the background. What the hell?
Do you like what you hear?
Not at all. According to Andrew, I have a good radio voice. I don't know.
Okay, I'm done with fucking magic. It's not really getting me anywhere.
I can post. I don't know. Post this on Jesus the Savior.
No.
I don't
Hey, I
know.
know what we could do. Elliot, want me to play some Info Wars in here? To give us something to laugh at?
No, don't. No Alex Jones allowed.
Well, do you want me to fucking post it? Are we still alive? Yeah, we're still alive.
Although you could post the link on his things, but no, don't play any of his videos. Please, I beg of you.
What are you,
For some reason, I have Bad Religion songs circling in my head.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, pretty much. I remember you used to hate the song All Good Soldiers because I never thought it really went anywhere. But now let's do it again. It's a good song.
Oh yeah, it's a true song.
True. I am sitting in my chair.
Fucking a bear.
This girl I was showing the broadcast to was like, "Do you ever show your face?" I'm like, "All you can see is a dude with a blanket over his head." I had reasons to wear my blanket over my head, actually.
You should show your
Very
face
safe.
now. Yeah,
What?
show your face now.
Dude, you wouldn't want to see me.
Should do it. Come on.
Everyone does.
Show
I
the
mean-
world Ellindamood.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. Fuck you, you stupid cocksucker. I have really long hair. Really, really long hair. Oh, I'm gonna regret this.
I have long hair too.
Oh,
You just-
fuck me.
That's me. Is that you?
Can you see anything?
Yes, we can.
Hi, world.
You don't have long hair. You have short hair. Man, I can't really see the
Dude.
back of it, but
Now
Fucking long. What?
you've gone from blonde to brunette. How did you do it?
I went from what?
From blonde to brunette.
I don't know. I don't ever see the sun, so.
yeah,
Yeah, not much to see, really.
I like the little blue circle on your headphones. It kind of looks like the Germs logo. Do you even
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm
don't know.
talking about?
Yeah, I do actually. I was just like, what the hell? And then I remembered. And here is my 5 gigabyte hard drive. Say hello to the hard drive.
Hello,
It's a-
hard drive. Elliot told us so much about you.
Or, I'm sorry, 5 terabyte. I'm glad you can't see my desk here. With all my die-cast cars on it.
You should do this from now on so that we can. I mean, if it was a
Why?
little.
I'm kind of uncomfortable right now.
Okay,
Oh.
then just turn the webcam off if you want.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
dude,
know.
dude. I'd show mine, but it's extremely dark and you wouldn't be able to see me because my grandfather is sleeping. However, during the day, I'll show my face since you showed yours.
Yay. And here's a tape I have. Hi, Tapey. And here's my DVD pouch. Ooh.
That's very informative, Elliot.
Ooh. Jim's like, oh my god, what the hell have I wandered into? He looks like a clown. What the fuck?
I care not as long as it kills a lot.
True.
Hey, Jim, you should show your face.
I should show my face.
Yeah, just like show your cam for a moment.
I don't have a cam hooked up, and this is my face.
Damn it,
Crap.
you should get a cam hooked up.
This isn't even plugged in, turned on.
Yeah, it is. We can see you.
No, not that, you
Put
idiot.
yourself on PTR. Forget that.
No, not that, the hard drive.
It's like this
Yeah,
is
there
the one episode. It's like this is the one episode you do this, and it's like the rare one. Everybody like by episode like 75, people are like, "What does Elliot look like?" Like, you have to find the one episode.
I might do this more often, although I'm missing my sound deadening blanket.
What?
I miss my sound deadening blanket. I feel very exposed.
Oh, dude, you don't have to make yourself feel uncomfortable. I was just wondering to see what you look like.
I'm too lazy to close it now. This is my hand. There, I gave you the finger. That's so rebellious.
You punk ass
Yeah.
motherfucker. You're so
With the
hardcore that hardcore can't even
freaking
keep up with you.
stupidest, longest hair on the planet. God, I need a haircut.
Dude, your hair's a fucking long. Mine's long as shit.
How long is your hair?
It goes down to my shoulders. Well, kind
Yeah,
of.
mine goes down to. No, I can't. I hate it. It's everywhere. Yeah, this is my fat ass.
You're not fat.
Shit, yeah, I am. Yeah. I think Annika just had an orgasm.
What?
Anyway, we've seen enough of me. Oh, this is my fan.
Oh.
Anyway, we've seen enough of me for now.
Oh.
There, you've seen me. Are you really?
I just about died and lost everything I.
Are you happy?
Uh-huh.
Are you really happy?
No.
Plus, now I can play with my diecast cars.
You should have done the camera.
I have a diecast car collection, and you know, it's because I'm blind and I don't know what these cars look like. Plus, racing is my passion. My most expensive car cost $135.
Dear God, that labia is sagging down to her knees.
What?
Oh, I can't even watch that cartoon.
Someone should screenshot a picture of me, not with my headphones on, for fuck's sake, and send it to me, and that could be my new profile picture. I mean, if I look any different from my picture,
You did quite a bit, actually.
like what?
You look quite different from your profile picture.
You
Not
look
in a
quite
bad way,
what?
but just. I said
Quite
yes,
what?
you look quite a bit different than your profile picture.
Oh, like
But-
aged or what?
No, it is just your facial. You have more facial hair in this one than you do in your picture.
Well,
And
yeah,
your hair is long.
and your what, Eric?
Your hair is longer and darker.
Yeah. Well, it's because I haven't shaved in a while. And my hair needs a haircut. Well, I never see the sun, so I
Here
miss.
comes those, so I don't like the Beatles.
Oh, you can't even see my evil grin because I accidentally closed it. Eric, see my evil grin.
Yes.
It's evil.
Oh,
Evil.
So you've seen my face.
wait a minute. I'm gonna see if I can't.
So
fix my
I'm just gonna
Facebook
do it
now.
again. Just gonna do it again. This is me broadcasting. You're looking at a broadcaster right now,
You can't really see the top of your face.
and this is me looking at one of my diecasts. Ooh.
Elliot likes the.
It cost 135.
Okay,
What?
I really hope that I can now officially fix my other Facebook. That would be so cool if I can. Oh,
Alright.
shit.
This is.
You didn't hear me sound like that. I don't know why so many guys and girls, so many guys,
And this is my iPod.
bash on people for sounding feminine.
It's an.
I mean, I like to sound this way.
I'm really bored right now. So this is what a broadcaster looks like.
Hey, I
A
can't.
T-shirt.
Fuck
Not all broadcasters wear t-shirts.
you. Shut
Take
up.
it off. Take it off.
I don't even know what T-shirt. No, fuck no. You don't want to see me with my shirt. That's a threat.
Dude, you have a badass shirt on though. Wait, no, you don't.
I don't even know what the shirt is. So
This is Alice. Oh, Malice.
Malice. Okay, I know the shirt. I got it at the whiskey when I saw the band Malice from Social Overload.
We have to get you a Coven shirt, Elliot.
Oh, shit, yes.
I'm gonna have to get going here because I had to pass out.
Oh, you guys,
Alright.
hold it.
It's
We're
been
about to.
great. talking with.
Facebook suspension might actually
Or
be
not
moving
talking.
up.
I've been silent half the time, so.
Yeah, but when you do talk, you basically steal the show. So
Okay. Well, I'll catch you guys later then. Have fun.
Alright.
I'll see you later.
See you later, dude.
Later, boy.
And with that, I really don't see any point in continuing.
So
Okay. Are we going off air?
Just look at my Malice shirt a little bit. Oh yeah. Can you actually see my face?
Here, let me get a screenshot of that, and I'll send it to you.
Let me move my. How about now? Is that better?
No, your face is still out of the view. It's above. Oh fuck yeah, there we go. Hold still.
Hi.
Okay, got your face.
Shit. Hi. I'm a broadcaster. This is me broadcasting. Let me get my computer keyboard. I can end the show. I can end the show.
Fuck.
What the
You can
light
see me.
off this room looks like paranormal activity. Like I'm half expecting something to just jump out on the screen. Funny, Elliot.
I probably look like a fucking stupid piece of.
You're
And this is my beat up old computer keyboard.
Stay like right where you are. I'm gonna like 3, 2. Okay, here we go. Got a good screen cap.
All right.
Well, one looks a little more like you're higher than shit, and the other one actually looks pretty good.
Like I'm what?
One looks like you're higher than fuck, and the other one looks like you're actually a human being. Which one do you want?
The one that looks like I'm a human, please.
Okay.
Because this is kind of. Okay. Okay, this has been Political Trendy Radio episode 8.5 for July 2015. I have been Ellie Linwood. That has been Jim Thompson, Justin Kerrigan, Mason Pierman, Eric Chavez. I'd like to special thanks to Andrew Bishop, Andrew Campbell, Noah White, who were here on the other the first half, actually less than the first half actually, but the first edition before my computer fried. You could email it ELLINDA
Also,
mood
Anarcha Casa.
and anarchicasa at gmail.com. That's Ellindamood@gmail.com. The Twitter is PTRadio666, but that's at PTRadio if you're retarded. Facebook.com, political trendy, Facebook.com/FUS Grindcore. I have been Elliot Linwood. This is my horrible, ugly face with a beard that refuses to grow, and I hope everyone has a happy day, and we will see you Thursday. Actually, I hope everyone dies. We'll see you Thursday. Jinx rules. Jinx Dawson for president.